YouTube, I am back in Pokemon Unbound, and it has been for me a hot minute. This is probably the longest it's taken me to prepare for a gym battle in any of the playthroughs. And this isn't because of the difficulty of the gym, it's actually just because I wanted to get a certain situation to like be set up. And I need a very specific item which needed a very specific set of RNG to get it. And it just took me so long to get it. I think it took me like 11 days to get this situation to actually arise. So it's just pure me waiting for the RNG gods to align, and eventually it did align. Actually, it aligned in a really funny way. So basically what I was waiting for was that, and I'll talk about the gym proper because we're going to do a gym battle right now. But I have to beat the trainers in the gym first, so I'll explain it when I get to the gym leader. But basically I needed either Weavile with Beat Up, or I needed Obstagoon with Defiant. The only way to get Obstagoon Defiant right now for me, other than using a Dream Mist, which I really don't want to use another Dream Mist right now because I've only got one left until after the Elite Four. I have to get Obstagoon in a raid battle, right? There's only one battle with it in, so I had to just like, I had to pray for the RNG gods to give me a Defiant Obstagoon. And they did, and I caught it and he didn't have Defiant, so I got really upset about that. But I kept at it, and eventually I caught a Defiant Obstagoon with Defiant on it, so I've actually got the Defiant Obstagoon now. That's the first thing that broke. The other line I could have done was Weavile with Beat Up. For Weavile with Beat Up, I actually had to have a Sneasel with Beat Up and evolve it because Weavile doesn't learn Beat Up. Sneasel does, Weavile doesn't. So I specifically need to evolve one with Beat Up and just never delete it. And then for that to happen, I need Razor Claw. The only way for me to get Razor Claw right now is with a very specific set of raid battles. And it took me 12 days for this to eventually break. And I actually I'd given up on it, honestly. I was like, okay, I've had enough of this, I don't need you anymore, putting you in the bin. And I just thought, you know, it became like a bit of a force of habit at this point, and I was just doing all the raid battles every single day. Because it only takes like 50 minutes to run through the raid battles, and you get other items actually. I got Choice Specs off camera as well. Very good item. And I just happened to, the day afterwards, get Razor Claw from this raid den. And moreover, I did another raid den and got another Razor Claw. And what was even funnier was on day 12, after I got Defiant Obstagoon, I did the same raid battle, and would you look at this? Would you look at this? That's Defiant Obstagoon. I got another Defiant Obstagoon in the same raid battle, so like, I waited for like 11 days for the RNG to align, and then 2 days in a row I got like insane RNG. So I've now got 2 Defiant Obstagoons if I want it. I don't need both of them, but I've got a spare one now, just as a proof of pudding as well. Whoops. Defiant Obstagoon, fantastic. And then yeah, where's my item box? I have 2 Razor Claws. I actually haven't used it yet, the Razor Claws, because I'm probably not actually going to bring the Weavile anymore. But it was just crazy. I just couldn't get this RNG, and it just happened twice over the course of the day. Hello, cool. So yeah, I got that set up so I could set up the gym battle the way that I wanted to. And as I said, I'll talk to you about the gym battle properly once we get into there. So I'm going to bring some Pokemon into the gym battle. Now just to beat the trainers, so I've not actually beat the trainers yet, and then we'll actually do the gym proper. And I'll explain what's going on. The first thing I will explain now is actually what the gimmick is in this battle, because I actually quite like this gym battle. The gym battle is cammomons. In case you don't know what cammomons is that your first 2 moves, the typings of those 2 moves dictates your Pokemon typing as well. So for example, I've got Dr. Eggman here. Actually, it's the worst example because he's actually got his type change. Let's go with Cthulhu. Cthulhu's first 2 moves are fighting and dark type, therefore this will be a fighting dark type in that battle. That's what cammomons is. And it can lead to some really interesting situations where you can potentially get more bang for your buck by changing your Pokemon typing versus like what the normal original typing is. And you can get some really interesting situations with it. These guys, I'm letting you know right now, aren't going to be the ones that fight the gym battle, but I'm just going to give you some examples of interesting things that could have occurred. I've actually not changed them in some situations, like, for example, Dr. Eggman's got Water Absorb, which means it can't take damage from water type moves, right? It gives me a water type immunity. I could have given this thing, I did consider it at one point for the gym battle, I could have given it Sunny Day and turned it into a fire type. I could have given it like Sunny Day plus Sand Attack or something, turned it into a fire ground type with no ability to take water damage. Like, I normally be 4 times weak to water, but with Water Absorb, I have an immunity to it. So you can do some really interesting things like that. And it's actually quite important stabbing the damage calculation. If I could have given this thing a fire type move as well, it could be a really big fire type hitter. Now, I will say the other gimmick of this gym is actually its permanent rain as well. So I wasn't ever going to do that, but you know, it got the creative juices flowing of intriguing things you could do. Also, again, things like adaptability. Adaptability boosts your stab type attacks. I could have put a different type move onto Crawdaunt and changed it into a different type of like adaptability boosted stab move. Now I will say in this battle I'm still keeping it Water Dark, mainly because I don't want to ruin this Pokemon's moveset for no reason. But I could have quite easily put a fighting type move on it, for example, and got stab fighting type moves as well, which could have been pretty good. One that I have, like, I've not really changed the moveset, but I've just moved the moves around. We've talked about before Cthulhu. Cthulhu is contrary. Contrary reverses stat changes on your Pokemon. And one of the big things you normally do with Cthulhu, or Malamar as it's actually called in the game, is you use a move called Superpower, and once you use Superpower, your attack and defense stats are meant to drop by 1 stage. However, with Contrary, it goes up by 1 stage instead. So basically, every time you Superpower, and Superpower is 120 base power fighting type move, it's really strong. You're actually raising your stats as you do this, and you can snowball out of control. One of the issues with this strategy is it's not normally a fighting type Pokemon, right? It's a Psychic Dark type. But in Cammomon's, it's a Fighting Dark type Pokemon, so I actually get the stab boost on the Superpower as well, so I can really ball out of control with Malamar. Then the other 3, I will say, are just here, just like, you know, to make up the numbers. I will say there's a kind of perverted interest in, they'll call it Malamar again, in, what it's called? Morpeko. Aura Wheel is its signature move. I've actually just learned Aura Wheel on this Pokemon as well off camera. Aura Wheel's an interesting move because its typing changes. And this is what Hunger Switch is all about, its ability of Morpeko. All it does is, depending on which form I'm in, Hungry mode, or I think it's called Hangry mode actually, or the normal mode, Aura Wheel will change between an electric type move in this mode and the Hangry mode, it'll go to a dark type move. And I don't know if in Cammomon if it'll change my typing midway through the battle, so I was kind of intrigued. I thought, you know what? Let's test it. Let's see if that is what occurs. Anyway, Morpeko is going to come in as a electric normal type. I was also wondering, for the sake of this, should I Cammomon all my Pokemon to a dark type? And I thought, you know what? For the interest of the game, I'm not going to do that. I think it's more interesting to have, like, this is like a brief respite of changing types to something else entirely. And I think when I did the bug playthrough, I didn't play by that rule either, because I think I turned Heracross into a normal fighting type. I might be wrong. Maybe it turned into normal bug. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think there's more fun things we can do either way. I mean, they're all dark type Pokemon to begin with, right? So I think I'm still in the spirit of the rules. Dorian, you're really here just for intimidation. I've turned you into fighting normal type. There's no real logic behind this, but yeah, it's not bad, right? And then finally we've got Pennywise, who I've turned into an Araquanid. He's a water bug type Pokemon. Yeah, other type combination as well that you don't actually have in the native game. You can create them in Cammomon, so it's kind of like an interesting idea of a challenge. Anyway, I think first things first, let's bring Morpeko to the front and let's see what happens with Aura Wheel, because that's the thing I'm really interested in. What I will say, I do like the gym gimmick. I hate the gym puzzle though. The gym puzzle is just ass. Oh yeah, and then supposedly it's a water type gym, I think, but like, it kind of isn't. You know, I forgot that as well. I need a Pokemon with Surf to get to the gym, so that was the other thing in my calculations when I put together the gym party. I had to have a Pokemon that could learn Surf. Anyway, the gimmick of this is I have to get to the island before like a wave washes me back to the beginning. But I think the distance like you can travel is different between islands and stuff. It's really weird, the gimmick. Alright, Stunfisk. And I think the game tells you what types these are, by the way. Yeah, it's electric normal and ground normal. Okay. So let me clap his cheeks, because I want to see what happens here. Do I become a dark type? Because now Aura Wheel's a dark type move. I don't know if I can check this. No, it's still electric normal, so I guess it just locks you in. Okay, I always wanted to know exactly what happened. It kind of tracks though, because I did check what would happen on a previous playthrough with Hidden Power. If you get the Hidden Power typing, but you don't, you get normal, I think, instead. So, I guess it's the way the game works. Okay, so I don't actually change my typings, which means you're not actually that interesting, to be honest with you, Morpeko. Anyway, here's Aura Wheel. The whole point of Morpeko. Alright, goodbye, Morpeko. We'll never ever see you again. Oh, you're bulky. Kind of shocked that you lived. think the crit mattered. Oh, damn it. Alright, Alomola. Alobabola, whatever you pronounce. Water Psychic. Perfect. Love to see that. A bold strategy. We'll see if that pays off for you. And then Bruxish. Water normal. Okay. Alright, the Healing Wish has not paid off for them. Right. So you have to be very careful with this. Like, I can't leave until the island until like a certain point, if you know what I mean. Like, I have to be at this position when the wave crashes, otherwise I won't make the next island. Also, I don't think I need to fight that tuber girl if I don't want to. Tortuga. Normally this would be fantastic because you're normally water rock. However, you are water dark now. Okay. You're Hisuian Samurott. Healisk. Water Dragon. Okay, so there's only neutral moves I can do into you. I doubt you're going to use a contact move, but you never know. Wow, I'm stunned that killed you, actually. Because this Pokemon, it's weird. It's got a bit of special, like a bit of attack as well, but it's got more special than physical, I thought. Maybe not. You're normal and ground. I think you're going to be faster than me, sadly. You know what? Spiky Chill. Let's see what he's up to. Please don't sit up on me. Wow, I'm quicker. You know what, Dr. Eggman? Good work. Right, let's live with Malamar now for a bit. Yeah, right, landing on the right spot. I will fight these trainers just because I need to clear a path for my ace squad in a moment. Alright, Simipour. Classically, not a good Pokemon. Flying Dart, did you say? Okay. That's a bit awkward. I don't know if I'm faster than you either. I might actually have to swap here. I think it's going to do something like acrobatics. That's my guess. You just fight. Yeah, you're not a rock type. I nearly turned you into a rock type. And I turned you to an Araquanid. I've got a horrible weakness to flying type Pokemon, it turns out. And you had acrobatics. I think it's going to kill me, sadly. Unless it somehow one-shots it, which I don't think it will. It did not. But that's fine. We set up now. And by set up, I mean I can set up into a better Pokemon. You wouldn't kill me, would you? Oh, wow, you're quicker than me. I don't know why I'm shocked, actually. This Pokemon is not that fast. Anyway, that menace is dealt with. Goodra. Water Dragon. Okay. Well, this is not great anymore. We'll give it a stab Mega Horn. Sure, I'm hitting this. I did hit this. And I guess we'll go Cthulhu. You get the contrary boost. I don't think it matters because I think that was the last Pokemon, right? Oh no, one more. Okay. Might matter. It won't matter. Brione, I doubt it's going to be a physical attacker. It's a normal fairy type as well. Get punched. Haircut? Yeah, I have had a haircut since the last episode as well. Honestly, I was impressed with my wiring work. One of the reasons that put me off from a haircut, normally I do my own hair, but the wire on my trimmer is like, well, it broke, to be honest with you. But I stripped the wire back, and I sellotaped the wires together. And I was like, will this actually hold for a proper haircut? And it's like, maybe we'll put this off for a bit. And eventually I was like, nah, it's too long now, I'll just accept it. If it's really bad, then, you know, so be it. And it actually held up, so I've come to the conclusion that I could rewire my house now with just a bit of gaffer tape. Twitch is already stutter for you today. Let me check its Twitch. I've not dropped a frame yet, so I don't know. I'm gonna hope it's on Twitch's end, but I haven't been really watching Twitch today, so I don't really know if it's been bad or good. I don't know why I'm doing this. Well, I do know why I'm doing this, but you have to get to this tile, I think, next. But there's no more trainers, I believe. And I need to go back to the Pokemon Center anyway. So let me just quickly check. I can now get to the gym leader, right? I can. Okay, so this is what happens if you fail it. You go all the way back to the beginning. It's really, really tedious. But once you know the path, it's fine. It basically is like, you have to follow a very specific pathway. If you don't, you're going to get blown back to the beginning. Anyway, let me put the team together and I'll tell you what we're fighting up against. I actually remembered quite a lot about this gym as well from the last episode. Oh, also, I forgot as well off camera. I've actually made a Alolan Persian now. In fact, I made two of them. I have Magneto, who has Technician, which I think the other one had. And I think my plan for this thing is... I need to check my notes or something, but I can't remember. I think my plan for this at some point is that it will be like an Assault Vest Pokemon and just have all attacks. Because it's actually really, really quick, but it's a bit defensively frail. And then maybe we'll have like some sort of, a lot of offensive moves which are more supportive, like Snarl and I think it learns Icy Wind and stuff like that. Then I've also got Meowth, the Persian, which is, you know, Meowth is in the bad Pokemon Meowth from Pokemon. I thought it was really funny, so I decided to call this one Meowth. Also, we have Jesse James, might as well have Meowth as well. The other one's got bad... Oh no, this is the one I got with Assault Vest, sorry. This one's got Fur Coat, which has physical damage. It's a bit like Frostmoth, but on the physical side of things, so... Bulky-wise, like, on the defensive front, it's pretty strong. But especially, it's not very bulky, so at some point I'm going to put an Assault Vest on it and just give it 4 attacking moves. And just see how it runs like that. So anyway, have some more Pokemon to add to the party, but they're not what we're going to be adding to the party right this second. Because we have a gym battle to get through. Right. Also, I've got a new box called Darkest Lord. These are the creme de la dark types. Eggman, I'm not actually sure you're deserving of going into this box yet. And Morpeko definitely is not deserving of going into this box. Anyway, let me grab the 6 Pokemon we're going to be using for the gym battle. And then I'll tell you about what we are dealing with. Okay. So, the battle we are up against Tessie. It's cammomons, as I explained before. It will also be permanent rain when we get into the battle. Her Pokemon, she has got Masquerain, which was actually probably one of the most annoying things to deal with. It's probably not the most annoying, but it's the second most annoying thing here to deal with. It has Intimidate, which is pretty bad when all your dark types are physical attackers, and almost all my dark types are physical attackers. It has a Focus Sash, so I can't hit it and kill it in one hit. You need a multi-hitting move to kill it in one turn. It has Scald, and it's an energy ball, which means it's a water grass type, this Masquerain, which is probably better than bug flying, to be honest with you. Bug flying, not being the best type combination in the game, certainly defensively. It has haze, so if you try and set up on it, it will just remove your stats. And the most annoying part of it is it has sticky web. Also, this thing's quite quick as a Pokemon, and it's timid and max speed. And in fact, that's the general consensus of this gym, is they try to like favor speed and use like range for speed reasons more than anything else. The reason that why this Pokemon's annoying is because it gives Tessie like really good speed control with sticky web, and it's pretty awkward to stop it setting up the sticky web. Firstly, you need a Pokemon faster, which is actually quite hard to get at this point in the game. And also, as a focus dash, so you have to hit it with a multi-hitting move. Also, most multi-hitting moves are physical moves, and with the Intimidate potential drop, you are going to have a sad time trying to do that with a physical type move, which probably now has like made you realize a twig why I wanted the Defiant Obstagoon. But anyway, we'll come back to that in a moment. Other Pokemon, they have Hydreigon, which has Levitate, which gives it a ground type immunity. It's got a Life Orb, so this thing is meant to pump out damage. Its typing has changed. It is a Dark Steel type because of Dark plus Flash Cannon, which is why it wants Levitate, right? It removes the ground type weakness of the Steel type. So basically, this Pokemon is weak to fighting type moves. Very weak to fighting type moves, but weak to fighting type moves. It also has Surf and Earth Power. Remember, it's in the rain, so Surf will get a boost to its power. So yeah, this thing could pump out quite a lot of damage. Unfortunately for it, it's 4 times weak to fighting, so it's not actually that scary, this Pokemon. Zeraora is probably the next most scary Pokemon after Masquerain, like I'd say 3rd most scary. Has Volt Absorb, so if I try to use any electric type Pokemon in this battle, it's liable to switch to Zeraora to eat the electric type hit, which is kind of why they have a few water types in this battle. The gimmick of Zeraora, which by the way is not just pure electric. Wait, it's not pure electric, right? Anyway, it's electric flying, this version of Zeraora, because it has Acrobatics and Plasma Fist. It's holding a Flying Gem. Flying Gem boosts the type of flight as the first flying type move you use by like, is it? I can't remember what it is in this game. I can't remember if it's 100% or 50%. I think it's 50% in this game. So basically, it's gonna do disgusting acrobatic related paraphernalia. Also, acrobatics is a flying type move that gets boosted to I think 120 base power when you have no held item. And the way the ordering triggers for this is the check for acrobatics is after the flying gem proc. So you'll get a flying gem boost and then also get the acrobatics effect boost. Basically, it will just one-shot things. Like, it's actually disgusting. It's jolly and very, very quick because of that. Other news, it's got close combat. And actually, probably the other really annoying thing about it is it's got Roar. Roar means if you have any Pokemon that's set up in front of it and you're trying to like set up even further in front of it, it'll just roar you away and like stop you from setting up. So it's really like disruptive and hits like an actual freight train, and it's also really quick. Tornadus Therian is also here. It has Regenerator, so if it swaps out, it gets a health boost. Rocky Helmet is meant to be, here to stay for a while and kind of like stall the battle out a little bit. Also, setup moves as Nasty Plot. This version of Tornadus Therian, by the way, is a Flying Dark type because of Dark Pulse. Also worth noting, Hurricane normally 7% accurate. However, in the rain and its permanent rain, it's 100% accurate. So that's the other like mild gimmick that's going through this gym battle. They try to use moves that abuse the rain condition. So this one tries to abuse Hurricane. It's also got Weather Ball, which will be a 100 base power water type move. Yeah, if you let this thing set up with a few nasty plots, it's going to get really, really scary. Then I think the most dangerous Pokemon here is Mega Latias. This thing is extremely bulky. Has Levitate as well, so it has a ground type immunity. Also has Latiasite, so it can Mega Evolve. It's a water electric type, which is pretty awkward to deal with because electric type moves aren't great into it. Also, because Zeraora is here, you don't really want to use too many electric type moves. So you want to hit it with a big, really big grass type move, which is actually a bit awkward to actually align together. Also has Ice Beam, so that if you do try to use a big grass type Pokemon, it can just chunk it down with Ice Beam, and also has Calm Mind to set up. Again, this Pokemon is really, really, really quick, so I mean, in the whole grand scheme of things, sorry, it's really, really quick. Actually, it's probably just fair to say it's quick. Finally is Seaking. Seaking has got Swift Swim, so it doubles its speed in the rain, which makes this Pokemon really, really quick, but actually really, really quick this time. Has Mystic Water to boost water type moves. It is a Steel Water type. It's basically Empoleon, right, if you squint hard enough. And it has Fisher's Rend. And Fisher's Rend, I think, is if you attack first, it doubles the base power of the move, and it's normally 70 base power, so it turns into a 140 base power water move with Stab. And in the rain, that is just going to delete the Pokemon. It's the delete button for Seaking. So this Seaking is adamant, no, fortunately not jolly. Otherwise, I would actually have a lot of issues because that would take it to like another speed tier entirely. But yeah, if I don't respect the Seaking, it will just wipe through my team. Also has Drill Run if I try to use anything electric as well. It'll hit me with a ground type move. And has Aqua Jet as a priority move. So all in all, this party of Pokemon is pretty fast. Some of them hit really hard. And if I let them set up Sticky Web, it gets really awkward. Also, I don't know if I mentioned about Mega Latias. It's actually quite bulky for this point in the game. Like, just its stat line is fairly high. So it's really hard to remove it off the field quickly. And you need to, like, get it off the field quite quickly, because if it starts doing cammomon shenanigans, you're going to just die. So that is the game that I have to play, the Pokemon I have to beat. And I came up with a genius strategy right out the get-go. And again, I kind of alluded to some of this last time by getting this Adrenal Orb early. But that is one of the ways we're going to get around this battle. So let's talk about the first Pokemon. Let's talk about Kingpin. This is my Defiant Obstagoon with Jolly. The ability to Defiant means if at any point one of my stats falls, and it has to fall from an opponent ability or opponent move, I will get I think it's a +2 attack rise on this Pokemon. That means if I get intimidated, au contraire, I actually get a +1 attack boost, and that is really, really, really disgusting. Defiant is a very strong ability in VGC anyway. It's even more like obnoxious when I know they're going to do it, so that is what I do. I abuse the Intimidate they're trying to set up to, new to my Pokemon. Also, Adrenaline Orb, or Adrenal Orb in this game. If I'm hit by Intimidate while holding this item, my speed goes up by 1 tier. So, can you see the gears turning together? On turn 1, I get a +1 attack and a +1 speed. And the idea is that the lead then just sweeps through the rest of the party. The other moves I've got on this thing, it's a Dark Bug-type Pokemon. This is Low Kicks if you squint really hard enough. Which isn't even in this game at all. It's Generation 9, not in this game. But no, I've put it into this game. Pin Missile is a multi-hitting move that can break through the Focus Sash. And remember, this Masquerain is Grass Water. It's super effective, so as long as I hit the Pin Missile, Masquerain is going to die before it sets anything else up. The other crucial thing about this Adrenal Orb, giving it +1 speed, and why I've got it max speed, Obstagoon, is it outspeeds every single Pokemon. By 1 speed stat, it's faster than the Seaking as well, so it's really, really scary if this thing gets going. Other moves I've got on this thing, I've got Close Combat because there is one Pokemon that is 4 times weak to fighting, and there's another one that is weak 2 times to fighting, so bring a fighting type move and you're probably going to be laughing. So I've put Close Combat on this Pokemon. Note, Defiant won't trigger on my Close Combat because that's my ability, or my move, not the opponent's one. I do have Bulk Up on this Pokemon. My original plan was to try and Bulk Up in front of the Masquerain, because I sort of assumed Masquerain would just Sticky Web turn 1. It actually doesn't. I did one test of this. It will always haze if you have Adrenaline Orb. It recognizes, like, you're up to shenanigans. But if at some point in this battle I can set up with a Bulk Up somewhere, this thing theoretically can sweep the entire party, so I might actually not need any of the other Pokemon. This was actually the idea of the Weavile as well, if you allow me to, like, talk about the Weavile in the box right now, which I say Weavile, it's a Sneasel. I didn't evolve it in the end, but I might evolve it. This was going to do something very similar. It's going to have the Adrenaline Orb. It's got a very naturally very high attack stat and speed stat anyway. And with Adrenaline Orb, this thing would outspeed everything. Also, the attack stat, I could have focused with Adamant to give it more attack. It could almost sweep through everything on the team. The only one issue was that to, like, one-shot one of the Pokemon, because it doesn't have to fight this thing, so it doesn't get the +1 attack, it goes -1 attack. You actually have to do Swords Dance as well, but this Masquerain will always haze it off. So you can get into a situation where either you can theoretically one-shot everything by setting up a Swords Dance after the fact that it's hazed, or you can get the speed up and outspeed everything. If you don't get the speed, you'll get one-shot by something else. If you get the attack, you can one-shot them, but, you're going to start taking chip damage. So it was really, really awkward, like, for it to work. So I decided to go for the Obstagoon over the Weavile. But I do think, and I think, I've actually not tested with Obstagoon. In my testing, I have beat this gym battle on my first attempt. I think it's actually quite an easy battle, to be honest with you. You can definitely do it with Weavile. It would have worked still. It would have killed the Masquerain. Oh, also, this is why I wanted Beat Up to kill the Masquerain. A multi-hitting move. And actually, I think if I could get the +1 attack and +1 speed, Beat Up basically swept through everything except for the Dark-type Pokemon, which would have died to Brick Break instead. So it's kind of a shame I couldn't set it up because it could have potentially swept, but the AI is too smart for me. Anyway, so yeah, we'll do Defiant Obstagoon instead, which is a very similar gimmick, but it's just more consistent. I will say, Defiant Obstagoon couldn't guarantee sweep through everything in the best case scenario. It still relied on damage rolls, but it should be able to pump out more damage than the Weavile theoretically could, having been hazed. Then we get to the next Pokemon. I actually need to see my Excel spreadsheet now, because it's been so long. Normally I prepare for the battle and, like, a day later, within a day, I'm doing the battle. I prepared this like 12 days ago, so I can't remember exactly what I want everything for here. But anyway, we have Overquill. Overquill has got the typing of Water Dragon. This battle hasn't got too many fairy type moves, and Dragon's got a lot of good resistances, so I thought we'd turn a lot of our Pokemon into Dragons. It has Swift Swim, Jessie has, which means I'm going to double speed set. So again, this is another Pokemon that is extremely quick. I think it's actually faster than everything else in this battle, and can actually pump out quite a decent amount of damage. Its big issue really is it can't deal with the Mega Latias particularly well, but again, it's one of those Pokemon that can come in there and do a little bit of chip damage to kill it off. It's also got a bit of issues with the steel typings as well, but into like Zeraora, Tornadus, it should be pretty good. This thing's also holding a Life Orb. I will say I actually wanted to get Choice Band instead on this thing. However, I couldn't find it in the raid battles, and I couldn't be bothered waiting like for longer for a Choice Band. So 2 Pokemon are using Life Orb. I didn't even make it as a thing saying, you know, I didn't make a hard and fast rule that I wouldn't use an item 2 times, because I think some battles kind of need to use 2 items, especially in the early game where it's really, really hard with items. But yeah, generally speaking, I've tried to like not use the same item twice, but for the sake of argument, this probably would have worked with a Choice Band instead, because to be honest with you, I'm probably pushing for the most part Aqua Tail more than anything else here, so anyway. Next on the list is James. James is Incineroar. Incineroar is the best Pokemon in Pokemon, apparently. It has Intimidate to lower attack stats, because a few of those Pokemon are attackers. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty nice thing for me. Again, I've done the same game where I've turned this thing into a normal dragon. This is Drampa, if you squint really hard enough. It's going to clap some cheeks, it's going to U-turn out so we can reset up Intimidates again. In front of the Steel type or the Dark types, we've got Close Combat to obliterate them. And really, Outrage is just purely here for the Dragon typing. That's the other thing about cammomons. I can actually put a move on a Pokemon that I don't really intend to use, purely because if it gives me better typing, it's kind of worth it. So that's why Incineroar is here. Incineroar should theoretically be quite good into the Zeraora. Also, I've given this thing an Assault Vest and 4 attacking moves, which kind of means I can sit in front of the special attack as well and do something, but it's not like a great interaction. It's not too bad in front of Tornadus, but again, the Latias is pretty spooky, to be honest with you, and I don't really want to like try and chip it down turn after turn after turn, because it will just start calm minding me, and then I have a really big bad time when it sets up on me as well. Then we have, and this is probably the Pokemon that's actually going to get the most value here, we have Sharpedo, aka Blofeld. This thing has speed boost, so every single turn this Pokemon is on the field, it's going to get faster and faster and faster. And I think after 1 speed boost it is, as long as Sticky Web is not set up, Sharpedo will be the fastest Pokemon in the game. Sharpedo actually came into my thought process because this Pokemon battle is enforcing rain, and actually quite a lot of the Pokemon in here, despite being enforced rain, actually don't resist water, at best water neutral. So I thought if I could get a really fast Pokemon with a strong water type move, kind of similar to like how I had Overquill, we should be in for great success. Again, I've turned this into a water dragon as well, and the plan is that I'll get to the point where I get so fast that I outspeed everything, and between Liquidation boosted with the rain and Close Combat beating the steel types, this thing should sweep through everything. Worth noting as well, Protect is here purely because I need to set up for 1 turn, so I can protect the first turn, get my speed boost, and they'll be faster than everything else in the game. This is the other Pokemon that's got a Life Orb. This one actually has to have the Life Orb because I do need to swap between the 2 moves, unlike Overquill, where I probably was only going to ever push the Water Aqua Tail button. Next is Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's got Prankster. It doesn't super matter that it's got Prankster, but it's kind of a nice value add. It's holding Light Clay as well to keep the screen up for longer. Now, unlike most Grimmsnarls that I've made so far, it doesn't have both Reflect and Light Screen, because I'm actually not that scared of the physical attackers. I've got Incineroar for the other physical attackers. What I'm really, really scared about this Mega Latias, because I don't really have any Pokemon that's actually good into it, except for Grimmsnarl. And the reason Grimmsnarl's good into it is because it's got Light Screen, so I can reduce the special damage I'm taking from that Pokemon, so it would allow me to chip it down. I've also turned this into a Grass Electric type. Again, squint really, really hard, and, you know, he's got green on him, right? He'll also go Grass type. I've given Grimmsnarl Power Whip. Power Whip can do really big damage into this Mega Latias. I don't think it's a one-shot, but it's like 80% of its health, and that's better than, like, almost anything else can do. But actually, I went through the list extensively, and I really can't think of a better way of doing it than this Power Whip Grass type move to the Latias. Now, I will say Power Whip is only 85% accurate, so there is a chance I lose this battle just by missing a lot of 85 accurate moves, but eventually we'll hit some moves and, you know, kill them. Other moves, it's got Thunder Wave. Pranks with Thunder Wave, very strong. We could T-Wave the... I was going to say, we could T-Wave the Latias. Can I T-Wave the Latias? No, I can't. You're the electric type. I can T-Wave some of the other ones, like Seeking, for example, to lower the speed stat and also give them potential paralysis triggers. So I think there was some merit in putting T-Wave on this Pokemon. And finally, it's got Spirit Break, because again, there's a few Dark types here, and Spirit Break can do some decent damage. But really, Grimstyle, you're here to set up Light Screen and then Power Whip the Mega Latias. If you can do that, we're on for a good time. Finally, I've got Hector Doyle, a new Scrafty. I had to make a new Scrafty, and this Scrafty's got Intimidate, in case you're wondering, and it's got a Citrus Berry just to re-heal. I had to make a new one because I wanted to teach it Head Smash. This is a Rock Dragon type Pokemon. This is... what's it called? It's not called... Tarantrum? Is that what it's called? The Dragon Rock type Pokemon? Anyway, I needed to teach this Pokemon Head Smash because I had small issues into Tornadus and Zeraora. Like, I basically got to know the answer to this Pokemon. And to give this Pokemon Head Smash, you had to keep it as a Scraggy until like level 56 and then evolve it. Otherwise, it doesn't learn Head Smash till 58. So I completely bred a new Scrafty, or Scraggy, or whatever you want to call it, and literally evolved it at this level. So I would have Head Smash on it, so I had a Rock type move, because the two Flying type Pokemon don't really like Rocks being smashed into them. To give it the Dragon type, I've given it Dragon Dance, which actually, if we can get a few Dragon Dances off, it could potentially just sweep through the opposing team. I'm probably not going to get into a situation where I can get off enough Dragon Dances for this to matter, but you never know. I've given it Drain Punch as well, because there is a Pokemon that's 4 times weak to fighting, so this potentially could just give it a full heal. And Cheek Clapping for Cheek Clapping, basically. And again, with the Intimidate and plus the Incineroar, I can really neuter physical attackers. So that is the team. I'm going to remember to do the EVs and IVs this time. Look. Max speed! Max speed! Not max speed because we just want you to be a bit of a bulky boy. Max speed! I don't remember why I've given you 6 special defense, to be honest with you, but it doesn't really matter. Not max speed, max special defense. Again, I need you to fight in front of the special attacker. You're really here just purely for Mega Latias, so I made you take hits from Mega Latias. And again, we've got a pretty bulky special defensive Scrafty here. It can intimidate the physical attacker, so we don't need to worry about the defense quite as much. And I just want this thing to like be on the field for as long as it can, and intimidate as often as it can. So that's the game plan. This is how we're gonna beat the gym battle. I'm always gonna create a save state in case you're wondering, because I hate this gym gimmick. I'm sorry, by gimmick I mean the entry. Okay. So we'll save the game. I'll create a save state. And we'll get down to business. Also worth noting, I had to have a Pokemon with Surf come in here, so Overkill and Sharpedo both learn Surf. It's one of the reasons why both of them, like, preferentially game into the squad. Alright, let's rehydrate before I rehydrate by rain, and let's get it. Also, before someone shouts at me, let me change the sidebar. I forgot. Right. Where's Obstagoon? Obstagoon! I need Overquill. I need the best Pokemon in the game. Sharpedo. Oh, and he needs Grimmsnarl. Okay. So Masquerain, Heavy Rain begins to fall short. I'm a bug type, you're a water grass, you intimidate me. Oh, very good, very nice. Uh-oh! I gain +2 attack. So I'm now +1 attack. Triggers the Adrenaline Orb, so I'm +1 attack, +1 speed. If I don't pin missile, also I can miss pin missile, starting speaking. If I try and bulk up this turn, it will just haze me. I'm 100% certain. So I'll pin missile it. So I've hit it. I think I only have to hit like 2 shots. I do. And that's your ass. So I've stopped Sticky Web going up, which actually is quite important for this battle. And by quite important, it's really important for the Overkill and Sharpedo that the speed stats don't get lowered. Because otherwise they won't be the fastest Pokemon. Tornadus comes in. I'm a Bug Dark, so I can't sit in front of this thing because it should have Hurricane, I believe. And it can't miss with Hurricane. I'm pretty certain I'm not going to be able to one-shot this thing. But I can put out a decent chunk of damage. I'm going to pin missile you again. Tornado's an ugly Pokemon. Yeah, I think in it's called the Fairy forms, right? I think that's not very, like, aesthetically pleasing, but I like the base forms. Yeah, let's just take the hit. Okay, I think we are doomed, but again, it's great damage. We went +1 with Obstagoon. I'm pretty sure the crit didn't matter. Okay, so now in front of you, I think we just go to Jessie. So I'm trying to set up a situation where Sharpedo can just one-shot everything. I think that's the grand plan here. We don't go for a Poison-type move while Steel types are still up. Okay, this will be interesting. Not bad damage. So I need to get Grimmsnarl in front of this thing, but I don't want to just swap straight out into Grimmsnarl because I think we'll have a really bad time. So I'm actually going to Scale Shot it. I should be quicker than Mega Latios. And again, any damage against this Latios is so huge. Alright, see you later. Now I have an interesting situation of do I or do I not set up screens anymore? Because no, I probably should still set it up for the Tornadus. I was going to say, I think I'm going to swap as well. Maybe I should have just attacked. But this is fine. This is one of the Pokemon I'm actually willing to swap out into. This is why I've got, well, it's why I've got a few of the Pokemon here, but it's why I've got both Incineroar and Hector Doyle. Let's go into Hector Doyle. So I'm a Rock Dragon, so I should resist Flying, and I think Flying is incoming. And albeit Acrobatics plus, you know, Stab plus the Flying Gem is a lot of damage. If I lower your attack one stage and resist it, it still isn't going to be good enough. I have a few options here. I can either Drain Punch or Head Smash. I'm actually going to I should Head Smash. Ha! The Drain Punch calls the switch, because realistically we're going to be fine into most of the swaps. But I'm still relatively okay with this. Because now it's going to start doing Fisher's Rend shenanigans. But again, I'm not too scared of Fisher's Rend as long as I keep intimidating it. So now we're going to Incineroar and lower its attack again. Reminder as well, I'm a Dragon type, so I resist water. Wow, it called the swap. It's still not going to be great damage, but... Okay, it will be if it crits. Lucky Pokemon. Alright. Bit more chip. We keep playing this game. I swapped to the wrong Pokemon. Whoopsie daisy. Which is fine. Unironically, it's actually just fine still. But that was definitely not the right Pokemon. I meant to do you. This is how chill I am in this battle. Not only I make a bad swap or something, it's like game over. I'm still not that fussed. As long as I'm chipping you all down, it's fine. All good. Clap his cheeks. Oh no, light screen's gone. Ah, what am I to do? Alright, let's swap to the right Pokemon this time. -2 is our aura now. Fine. Reset your stats. Seeking comes in. And I think I've done enough damage already. Now, I probably should allow someone to perish. Although, that being said... let's keep at it. Because I'm at the point now where I think I can win with Sharpie, you know? I've lowered enough Pokemon's health that they're going to all die. The only Pokemon I've not seen yet is Hydreigon, which I can just one-shot anyway. So let's try and get into this scenario now. I think we've done it. Famous last words. I have to protect turn 1, though. That's fine. Because I'm fairly certain after the speed boost now, I'm going to be the quickest Pokemon. I will say, I'm actually not... I think I killed Tornadus from here. I forgot to regenerate. I actually forgot you were alive still. The Rocky Helmet damage might matter. I'm actually just dying to getting chipped down because my life level is going to be hurting me. The helmet damage hurts me. But yeah, there's nothing quicker than me anymore. This should be a one-shot. Zero Order should die to liquidation. It's just whether or not I kill Latias now, I think, is the issue. Which I think we're fine. I think we did enough damage to it. Oh yeah, we did way more than enough damage to it. I think anything kills from here, to be honest with you. I'll take the close combat because Scale Shot can miss. Oh, I guess actually... Seeking could kill me here. Hold on. It's actually not over. Because Seeking has got Aqua Jet. And it might kill me from here with Aqua Jet now I've dropped my defense like 3 times. Do I still win then? I've made it get iffy. retrospectively, I should have let Incineroar go down. Let me just check. You're gonna use Aqua Jet, right? Yes. I think I sack you. But it makes it a little bit messy. I'll give you that. The crit didn't matter. I think I have to T-Wave you. I think I have to not miss this T-Wave. I think if I miss this T-Wave, we lose. Okay, we should be fine now. Although, actually, at quarter speed. Oh, I could have attacked you. Fuck. I thought it would kill me with Fisher's Wren, so I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, at quarter speed, it might be faster than Incineroar still. What's funny is the thing that's actually caused me to lose this potentially is the bad swap. Grimmsnarl should have had more health. Come on, Paraflinch! Okay, we're faster, we're good. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Incineroar proves why it's the best Pokemon. The only one left standing. Yeah, poor execution at the end, but it kind of worked out. Yeah, I really needed Waterfall. We have to save the world. That's the current game plan. Alright, let's change some party members. About change some party members, let me get Fly and make Incineroar not completely dog shit, please. And sadly, Thing, we didn't need you. Oh, also worth noting, this version of Sneasel's got Pickpocket. So there is some merit to keeping it as a Sneasel. Also, if we want... I think Weavile gets Pickpocket as well. I actually can't remember if that's true or not, if he changes his ability, but... we have Weavile with the other ability other than Pressure. If we want it. Also, I should definitely keep a hold of the Adrenal Orb. Everyone else... Actually, I'll take that. Everyone else can hold on to their items. Okay, I would like a Pokemon that can fly. You are going to go back in the box, Kingpin. I'm actually not sure you deserve Darkest Lord statement, but you're certainly a Darker Lord. Pokemon that can do the flying. I will take Zareth. I might just keep the rest. Actually, Hector Doyle, you're a Darker Lord. Honestly, Hector Doyle, I actually have no idea what I'm going to do with you. Because you're just identical to one of the Pokemon except for one move, and they're going to learn that move in one level, so... Maybe we don't ever see Hector Doyle ever again, I don't know. Or I'll give it Shed Skin or something, which is other ability. It's other, much worse ability. I got Shredder. Actually, let's save the game. One of the benefits of, by the way, of doing like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of raid deads over like the last couple of days, I should have a ton of heart scales now. Because you get them quite frequently from them. Yeah, I got 88 heart scales now. So we can kind of like plug in and unplug moves fairly liberally now. Alright, you... Give me Flare Blitz, please. And funnily enough, I don't need Outrage. I think I'll keep the other moves. Because I'm going to keep this an Assault Vest version of it. Actually, how do you get knockoff? I think it's a... Is it an egg move? Oh, I've already got the thing up. I don't think knockoff's a move that you just learn innately, but it's definitely knockoff that I want on you. Hold on, let me just quickly check. Let me pull up the Pokemon Unbound Pokedex. Which I normally always have open, of course. Right, Incineroar. And knockoff. It's a shooter move. Oh, it's just shooter. Okay, that's why I've not got it. Okay, fair enough. If it's a shooter move, I can't do it yet. It can't happen until post-game. Which is a shame, because that's quite an important move for the Incineroar, but... Okay, let me change my Pokemon. We have Honchkrow. And I've got... Crocodile. And maybe I'll send the Honchkrow a bit better than this. There you go. Alright, next things on the agenda. We need to go to Crystal Peak, which actually is pretty big for me for a few reasons. One of the main ones being there is a couple of dragons in there for me. Zweilous is in there. By dragons, I mean, what actually? Zweilous is in there. We've already got Vullaby from an event. Absol is in there. Okay, that's it. So there's two things, but Zweilous, very good. Very good dragon. Also, I want to do this quest. The reason I want to do this quest is because I was looking through the Quest Explorer thing, or whatever it's called, the Quest Log thing off camera for this game. I didn't do this quest in the bug type playthrough because I was like, I can't be asked doing this. Most of it, they're not bug Pokemon. It requires you to catch all the Pokemon in Coots Bog. But it upgrades the Dex now, it says, as a reward. I don't know what that upgrade is. I've never ever had it before, I think, so I might do this event. So I need to catch every Pokemon on here with the Dex Nav. Or in the Dex Nav, I guess. Also, we do need to do the Coots Bog area. And actually, I should have done Coots Bog as well while we were doing our Let's Do Things Off Camera adventures. Because Toxic is in this area, and Toxic is quite a useful TM. Fortunately, I didn't need it for this battle, but it is in here. Also, there's a raid dead in here, so I should have given myself access to it. But hey-ho, it's fine. Oh, and the level cap should have been removed, right? Oh yeah, you need to lose Scale Shot as well, I forgot about that. The fuck is Miracle Eye? What? Is that a real Pokemon move? Oh my god! It lets you hit Pokemon that are immune to you? I've never ever heard... Wait, is this a signature move? I'm actually like... My mind is blown. Miracle Eye Pokemon. I've never heard of this move. Yeah, it removes Psychic types immune to Dark moves. Removes Evasion boosts. Who has this? Oh, like the whole cast of Psychic types have it? I don't remember this move at all. What gen was it? Still in the game? 7? Oh, it was in Gen 7. Wow. I have no memory of that at all. I guess I didn't use any Psychic type Pokemon in Gen 7. Alright. I'm impressed. How fast is this bird as well? How are you faster than me? I'm literally a torpedo. With Shark Torpedo, I should be faster than a bird. I mean, I guess we're not in the water, but... And actually, we're in a swamp now that I think about it. Oh, come on. There are any counterplays to this chicanery? No. Fuck it. Counter me if you must. This thing might kill me. Unironically. Oh my god. I really should change all my Pokemon's moves. I realized Grimmsnarl's moveset is actually Troll as well. Why have you... Oh, I remember why you've got Dig. Why have my Pokemon got Troll movesets? What's going on? Let me just go to +6 if you don't mind. Yeah, very, very funny. Counter Destiny Bond, funny Pokemon, LOL. Very funny if you're doing what's name Nuzlocke. Alright, let me just quickly fly back to the move relearner, because I've got some horrible moves. Actually, now I think about it, I need Reflect Right, which is a TM. You don't need Power Whip anymore. And then you're back to normal. I don't want Dig on Shredder, but equally, what do I want on Shredder? I don't actually know. Thrash? Sandstorm? Because he has Crunch, Rock Slide, Earthquake, I assume. Maybe I'll leave you alone. Maybe it's not as troll as I thought it was. Actually, do you want Tailwind, Zeref? You're meant to be the offensive one, to be fair. Okay. Let me check on Blofeld. Oh yeah, I removed a Dark type move for you to make this happen. We probably want Jaw Lock. Goodbye, Scale Shot. I'll keep close combat though. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Wait, no, he doesn't. Jesse as well. You're meant to be a fast attacker, to be honest with you. But I kind of want to just give you Toxic Spikes. Because then I can set up Bar Barrage for the future. And we lost Fell Stinger on you. Actually, I might give you Fell Stinger back, to be honest with you. Can I do that? Is it here? It is. We've had such good luck with Fell Stinger over the playthrough, I feel like, so far. Sure, let's do that. Then I'm pretty happy with the rest of the moveset. It's definitely the most value I've ever had from Fell Stinger over any playthrough of Pokemon ever. So if it's going to be nice to me, I'll be nice to it. Okay, I have to catch every Pokemon in this swamp, but I don't think I have to catch this, because I've got this. I think you're the exception to the rule, actually. I just remember as well, it's Aqua Jet I normally have on you as the other move, but I think it's an egg move. the only issue of, like, cammomons, to be honest with you. Or at least, I guess the way I did it. I've got, like, troll moves on them now. I have to, like, reset all the move things. It just takes time. But it's fine. It's fine. I can make do with how they are. Okay, Incineroar, let's show people why you're the best Pokemon in the game. Actually, let me lead you with Grimmsnarl, just in case you get into a double battle. Alright, Quagsire, you're a Pokemon I'm gonna have to catch. Also, really good into me. Again, I have no other comparative status on you, sadly. And you don't have cheek clapping capabilities, right? I guess it's still Grimmsnarl. I can't T-wave it. Let me reflect, I guess you have to throw balls at it, because I think everyone else has one-shot it. Well, they'll kill it from here. I guess it's not truly a one-shot when I've weakened it by half its health. Oh, I need to buy Ultra Balls as well at some point. I've only got 18 left. Gonna go in the wrong box, isn't it? Yeah, it's not one of the darkest lords, funnily enough. I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, Drapon, I don't need to deal with you, to be honest with you. Excuse me, I can't run. Are you stupid? I guess you are. Because you decided to fight a Pokemon you're not suited to fighting. I tried to give you mercy, and this is how you thanked me. Right. Actually, while I'm here, someone's watching if I want to test his Pokemon. Not anymore than that. I've killed them all. Glissapod. Bugwater? Okay. You know the drill. Cheeks clapped. You might swap out on this, because I think I'm going to be faster than you, because Glossopod's really slow. Okay. And normally you have emergency exit as your move. Oh, your ability. Okay, that's slightly alarming. I'll give you that. But if you have emergency exit, then you're in trouble. Or if I just one-shot you, you're in trouble. Again, one shot. Okay, I'm the one that's in trouble now. See you later. Blofeld, do you think you could take a hit from this guy? Probably not, right? Let's go to Shredder. I was going to say, holy shit, that did a lot of damage and not effective. And intimidated. The ground quakes. Oh my god, you killed me. I'm faster than you. I refuse to believe I'm not. And Blofeld gets faster. I really wish you could get the Megastone for this guy before the Elite Four. Sadly, you can't. It's a post-game one. I did not do a lot of damage there. I don't really have a better play, I think. I mean, I could swap, I suppose, but... Yeah, I could have swapped, but I didn't have a great swap anyway. Maybe Jesse would have been fine. To be honest with you, I don't know a lot about Swallow as a Pokemon. Aesthetically, it's never done anything for me, so I just never used it. And I don't think it's good enough that anyone else has ever used it, so... I just know it's a big ball of poison. Alright, Taurus. Well, if I break through Confusion, you're hyper dead. Alright, goodbye. Thanks for the attack boost, dummy. I still don't get why close combat is it's a close combat. I don't get why Swagger is +2 attack, right? Then you get +2 attack on it. But Flat is +1 special attack. Then they both give you confusion. Why are they not equal? And I'm not saying Flat should give you +2 special attack. I'm really saying Swagger should probably just give you +1 attack. I guess Swagger doesn't really play, so that's the reason, but... I never liked the asymmetry there. Alright, I really don't want to fly back again, but I might fly back to the Pokemon Center. How close am I to the exit this way? I think I'm pretty close. Oh, it's Sliggoo. I look forward to using you on the Dragon playthrough, and I guess the Steel playthrough. Your Hisuian form. Dr. Neo Cortex, can you paralyze this thing, please? Thank you very much. Okay, and now get in the ball. Now get in the ball. Now get in the ball. The ball. The ball. Alright, do I have anyone that could chip it slightly? Jesse, can you just fell stinger it or something? You know what? I knew it as well. As soon as I did it, it's like, this is gonna kill from here. God damn it. Okay, another Pokemon I need to catch. Interesting choice of nasty plot there. Get in the ball. Thank you. Krogan knows where his bread's buttered. Alright, I'll fly out. Okay, we also need to change this. You guys should not go in the Darkest Lord box because you are not dark and you're not lords. You can go into box 20 for now. We'll just leave it on box 20. I think also, by the way, do you have anything interesting? No. We should probably buy some Ultra Balls, I think, before we leave as well. Which are definitely here. You know what? I'll buy 99. Alright. Great worker. Sure, your boss is going to be thrilled when you're telling customers not to buy your wares. Also, I would buy quick balls if I knew where they were. I don't really know where quick balls are in this game, what type of balls. Invariably, normally I go like, oh, this is where quick balls are. I'll buy 100 and never buy any more ever again. So it's not in the old memory bank. Marvin has got a puzzle. By any chance, the other Pokemon Minun? Oh, the only plus side for your puzzle is you are not a physical attacker. Sadly, you're not any sort of attacker, really. You're just sort of a gimmick. Oh my god, that was fake out damage. Come on. Okay, you are faster than me. I'll give you that. Raw Dog to Thunder, by the way. Did less than half my health. Wait, you have 3 Pokemon. That Striker is one of your other Pokemon. Alright. Gonna assume that you are going to use an electric type move. I will swap. Okay, fair enough. You use a fighting type move instead. Alright. Maybe we should have just taken the damage there. I'm not living this, am I? If only I had Aqua Jet. My worry is I don't know which one he's going to do. If he does the kick, then I want to go to Zerif. If it does the lightning, then I want to go to Shredder. You know what, Shredder? I think you've caused part of this issue. I think it's going to kick, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's still going to take damage from the helmet, so I kind of theorize this will be fine. Also, nice. The -2 attack didn't allow you to kill me. Shows on acupressure. I guess you point those spikes inwards. I'm going to say no. I kind of like the acupressure as a move. I think it's kind of interesting, but I think you have to have some other way to abuse it, really. But I'll have a think about it. Helios. I bet you're faster than me, but... Okay, you're not. I don't really have a safe swap, I think. Good. Like, this is my swap into it. Let's just send it. Alright, managed to have no one die there, I think. Minor miracle. Right, I think that's toxic if I can find my way over there. Picnic in a swamp? Yuck. Who do you want to do that? Well, probably the person who's got the moniker Picnicker. Picnicker Jocelyn. It's Jocelyn who wants to do it. Oh no, not Zato again. It's got a miracle eye me. Okay. Cheeks clapped. turns, you'd. It Miracle Eyed me again. So it's probably gonna Miracle Eye me again if I give it a chance to. But I'll try and not give it a chance to. Maybe Blofeld can kill from here. Okay. And now we'll get the speed boost as well. Oh, forgot you were a Pokemon Delcat. No offense, but... Nah, my cheek clapped. Oh my god! I took so much damage. Fake out crit. Also, as I said, this Pokemon is an Ultra Glass Cannon. Like, it has no defenses. I have to swap. The Life Orb damage might kill me. Do you want to learn Outrage, really? I mean, I guess over Dig right now, because I don't really need Dig. And I can reteach a Dig if I'm really bothered. So sure, we'll put Outrage on. I can't really think of any situation where I'd ever want to push the button, but... Like, maybe if there's a dragon in front of me. I guess this is the situation, right? No dragon... Sorry, a dragon in front of me, and I, for some reason, don't bring you or Weavile. That's the situation. I think this icky place pretty with flowers. Aroma Lady Denise. That's a Simi-Sage. I was expecting, you know, like Vileplume or... I forgot what it's called now. Blossom. But no, Simi-Sage. That's all the Simis have as a strategy. You just all pretend you're a flying type Pokemon and use acrobatics. Acrobatics is a great move on most flying types. Or at least Pokemon with actual really attack stats. Real attack stats even, sorry. Serena, also not I'd really like equate to a very flowery Pokemon. Actually, what are you meant to be, now that I think about it? I've never thought about it before. You don't really look at grass of any variety, like any leafage. Okay, we need to go back through and explore the swamp, but I can at least open the next town. Alright, Battle Cafe. I'm actually going to need to do that thing on this playthrough at some point, because I think it's the only way you can get Froakie. But I think you can't get it till the post-game. Oh, thank you. Very useful at this point. It's not like I can farm them with a Pokemon 3 or 4 towns ago. I was actually reading something interesting about Froakie as well for this game. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but it was something like Protean, the AI struggles to like work around Protean, like it just doesn't recognize it in any way, shape, or form. And you can like really trick the game. Which I think means that some battles are easier than they otherwise should be. So that's why Froakie's in the post game. Because with Protean, it's just so hard to work with. Sure. I'm not going to do the reveal on quest this time. That was for the bug catcher playthrough, but I'll accept it at the very least so we can see them. Sure, I'll definitely capture them. Okay, this place is kind of pointless. It literally is that Battle Cafe, which I normally don't do. Ninja Boy Yokohama. Stun Fist. Very sneaky. It's also the Galarian one, right? Are you Galaria or Alola? I can't remember. You're one of the two. I'm pretty sure you're Galarian. You're Steel typing, right? So you're not going to enjoy any of my moves. Good. Toxicroak. You're not going to enjoy this much either. I think I have to swap now. I'm not sure I'm quicker than you. I'm going to assume a fighting type move is incoming. So, is there for Jessie? Probably safe with Jessie, actually. I was going to say, in case you use a poison type move, this is smarter. I don't think I set up the... maybe I do set up the spikes. I'm not going to set up full Toxic, but I'll put some out there. Just in case you're the only poison type. Actually, now I think about it, you've got a Steel type. There's really no point in doing this, was there? It depends what the third one is. So yeah, this won't work because you're a Steel type. That's fair enough. Battle of the Ages, by the way. There we go. Got him eventually. Oh, Carnivine's not even a real Pokemon. I guess you have Levitate because you've not been affected by the spikes. I'm stunned you lived. Gonna kill me. Hey. Alright, we trade each other. I'm saying for I'll say again, Carnivine needs, like, some love. It needs, like, another form. Like, another evolution, even. It's not got particularly great stats. It wouldn't do great with an Eviolite, I think. Make Carnivine too. He deserves it. He's such a happy lad. Despite having awful typing and poor stats, not a great ability, I think. Okay, we have Krogunk now, so we don't have to capture this version of Krogunk. Don't need you. I don't think, and I'm pretty certain about this, you count towards the Swamp Quest. Again, I've already caught you, so I don't need to worry about you either. Right, is it this way I've not been? I always get lost in this godforsaken swamp. Okay, heavy drinks are quite nice to have. I did actually get some from a raid battle yesterday, I think. I distinctly remember getting them thinking, oh, that's kind of useful. But it is very, like, situationally useful. Actually, to be fair, I'm not sure the situation is going to ever really arise. It's really useful if a Pokemon is, like, 4 times weak to rock. Or I guess, like, has a significant issue with, like, poison. Alolan Dug Trio. Fantastic do. I really don't want to be here, though. Actually, maybe I do. No, you're going to kill me. I think I go to Shredder. I foresee an electric maneuver coming in. Or a ground one. Okay, it's Earthquake. You're at -2 though, right? Yeah. Dig. I'd have loved it if you digged. I mean, I think you're dead anyway. You're not going to Mega Evolve. You don't have it in you. But you can see why it's so strong to have to intimidate users. You can just bully physical Pokemon. Alright. Not this one, though, it turns out. That's great. I should probably fake it out, but probably close combat will just kill it. I should have faked it out. Actually, to be fair, I think fake out would have killed it from here either. So we're dead if I just stay in. I guess I'll go to Shredder again. Oh no, I can't intimidate it, but we have Rocky Helmet. Now you don't do the Mega Punch. Come on. Okay, Endure basically means you're gonna die. Because anytime you hit me, you're going to die. Okay, so where am I going now? I always forget what Toxic is exactly. Like, I mean, I saw it before, but how do I get to it? Because this is the raid den. This is also where I need to go for realsies. Oh, I love this, by the way. This is the raid den, but I guess the raid den, like, shading thing didn't work on these trees or whatever. So this sign just says the raid den's to the left. Trust me, bro. I don't think there's anything in here, to be fair. Yeah, that's where I need to go eventually, but how do I... Oh, King's Rock, nice. How do I get that Toxic TM? Where are you, Toxic? I actually got to mention as well, I did record, but you're not going to see it YouTube, but I did a small Twitch stream where I actually told Twitch a few things I'd done off camera as well. And I just reminded myself that I haven't actually told YouTube yet that I've done it. I'll talk about it in a second, but there's some raid dens I've opened that I haven't done on camera. So the one in Grim Woods I've opened now. This was purely so I could get more raid battles, because I was trying to farm more wishing pieces. But I also opened the one in Valley Cave, and I don't know what people think about it. I'll talk about it now. I'll talk about it now, actually. The one in Valley Cave requires you to have a bug-type Pokemon, but there's no dark bug-type Pokemon in this game. But the only thing you need to do is, like, have it in your party, and then you can push a button and it opens the raid den. Is that counted as cheating? Because strictly speaking, I have to put a non-dark Pokemon in my party to do it. My logic is, well, at least my logic was, it was kind of cheating, but not super omega cheating. I think by my rules set, strictly speaking, it isn't cheating at all, actually. Because I do the mission as well, which is get 4, I forgot what they're called now, Swords books. Because then that allows you to change your nature, which, if you didn't have that, this would be so unbelievably tedious, this entire, like, endeavor. And I allow myself to do that, so I kind of saw it in a very similar vein. But if people aren't happy with it, there's also a TM behind that battle, which is Power Up Punch. If people think it's so cheaty, I won't pick up Power Up Punch. To be fair, I don't think I'm ever going to need it on this playthrough, but it still does have all the TMs. And also, I actually didn't get anything from it. I only did it because it was another way of getting Razor Claw. It was really unlikely I'd get Razor Claw there, but I was desperate, man. I think at that point, I was like 9 days in, it's like, I need to get Razor Claw. I can't wait anymore for it. I need to use any and all means. So they were the two things I kind of did off camera as well. But yeah, we'll see. If people weren't happy with it, I'll just leave Power Up Punch, because really, it actually hasn't done anything to play through at all. I don't even think I got a Wishing Well piece, which was the other reason why I did it. Like, theoretically, I could have got Wishing Well pieces from there to do the other battles more frequently. But I'm pretty sure I got jack shit from it, other than maybe like 1 experience 3 times. My views may change on that if I need power-up punch at some point in the future, though. I doubt they will change, but you never know. Maybe it turns out at one battle I desperately power-up punch, otherwise it's not possible. I'm not in love with you. I just didn't think Spinder had it in him. I looked at Spinder and I was like, you're not a real Pokemon. You're a gimmick Pokemon. I'm not even a good gimmick. You're a visual gimmick Pokemon. So I don't need to be scared of you. Oh, come on. That Wobbuffet! It's gonna kill me. One-shot it, please. Oh, I'm gonna get countered and killed. I hate this Pokemon in Rob Hacks. It's so obnoxious. Because he knows what move I'm gonna do. I just hate this Pokemon. There's no, like, will he, won't he? I mean, to be fair, for some of the Pokemon I've used so far, they are like, you're a physical attacker. Well, actually, I say that. Overquill is... No, okay, he is a physical attacker, but he learns a few special moves. But the AI knows for certain, you have no special move. I'm pushing the counter button. And then when you try and play around it, it's like, oh, I have Destiny Bond instead. Good luck. Just a scummy Pokemon. Alright. Let me fly out one more time, because I'm not using 3 revives. Where is this? Where did I even see it? I swear I do this on every playthrough. I just can't find this toxic TM. It's up here, right? This is where you see it. I'll try and catch you again. Alright, never mind. Instantly murdered. Yeah, it's there. So I just need to go below this. So it's this way somewhere. Maybe it's up here. Maybe that's what I always mess up. Oh, you're Stunfisk. I was going to say, what's in this area? I actually don't know if I need to catch this for the next nav thing. I think I don't. But maybe I'll do it. Just because this could be a bit annoying to do if I do actually need it. I'm fairly certain this wouldn't have counted. Right. Any better way for me to do this? Not really. Fucking Pokemon. Stop bouncing on me. Okay. Red health. Getting the ball. Oh, I can't even throw a ball at it. Wait. Can I throw a ball at you? No. Stunfisk, you're actually a menace. Get in the ball. Thank you. All you're doing now is costing me money. Alright, let me quickly save the game. Also, let me quickly use the bathroom. I'm getting a bit... Not tilted. Tilted is the wrong word, but... I'm getting a little bit grumpy with it all, so let me quickly urinate and hopefully empty my body and make me feel better. So give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. True as well, not being particularly smart about anything, because I just thought, I've got a battle with the rival very soon, and that's toxic. And I need to probably bring Weavile, because I need to bring something to fight what I think is going to be Mega Garchomp. Not the newly revealed Z Mega Garchomp, but it's going to be a Garchomp nonetheless. And that's probably the job for the Ice-type Pokemon. So let me go grab Weavile. Actually, let's bring some Pokemon for this battle. I'm fairly certain they're gonna have... Oh my god, my brain. I think they have, what's his name? I forgot it's called, Toucannon. I think they have Toucannon. I think they've got Vaporeon or something like that. I'll bring you. I might lead with you, actually. I'm definitely bringing Incineroar. If they have Mamo, I probably should consider bringing... Also, I need a Pokemon with Surf. That's also something I desperately need to bring. Do I bring Overquill? So Weavile's in. I think I'm happy with you four staying in. Let's bring Moxie, Scrafty. I'm really tempted to bring Cthulhu just because I think it's fun. But I'm not sure it's a good idea. Like, I think it's a horrible idea to some degree. But if we could get set up, it would be fairly disgusting. The other option is to go with the Keeper instead. But the Keeper's actually kind of, not troll, troll's the wrong word. But it's maybe not as good as it could be. Like, the problem is beat-up gets way, way worse when you're not the lead. And it is pure RNG, this Pokemon, right, with just beat-up plus King's Rock plus Bullet Seed. You're just a lottery gamba machine. I could bring you instead. You're the prankster guy, right? So I could do prankster Grass Whistle, which feels pretty bad still, but... Put a wide lens on you, you're good to go. You're the other obvious one. Just stall out with Mandibuzz. Normally I don't bring Mandibuzz out because it's just a stalling Pokemon, which is a bit boring to, like, you know, wait for the stall to actually come through to fruition. But in an actual key battle, it's got some sense, right? Alright, let's go with this. I think that gives me a lot of tools to play around with. Sikorsky... Wait, what's your moveset, sorry? Detect, Fake Out, Drain Punch, Payback. Honestly, probably better with Citrus Berry. I was just thinking as well, maybe I should, like with Mandibuzz, it feels good to have potentially a Toxic Spikes mode, so maybe I do bring Overquill and not Blofeld, who is, like, extremely frail. Well, fuck it, maybe we're fine. Maybe this is okay. So, hang on a minute. I guess you're killing the Vaporeon is the grand plan. Because otherwise I have no answer to the Vaporeon. Okay. Let's try this. And then if things go wrong, we'll try something else. I've got enough red candies. I'll just boost everyone up to 59. You want to learn Head Smash now? Actually, what's your other move? Sorry, Payback. I'd probably prefer Payback to Head Smash. Actually, let's take everyone to 60. You want to learn Swagger? No, thank you. You probably don't need foul play either. No. Oh, absolutely, you don't want Skull Bash. And your moveset is completely fine. You're exactly how I want you for the rest of the game, I think. Okay. So the rival battle, you are out. Mandibuzz, or whatever it's called, is in. What is it? It's called Mandibuzz. Overquill is out. Scrafty's in. And Weavile's in instead of you. Okay. This might be wrong, but it's always good to get the battles done first time. It's a certain level of swag. If my memory was better, I should probably be able to do this at this point, but my memory is not good enough. I only remember, like, bit parts of the battle. But I'm fairly... It might actually have a magnet zone as well, or something like that. That's suddenly, like, coming to my brain as well. But I have an answer for magnet zone. Okay, I need to go to that watery area again. Also, I actually don't want to take any damage right now, so I'm going to put a repel on. Oh, nearly got max repels. Alright, I'll buy some more later. Okay, there's the water area. I was gonna say, I need to probably learn Waterfall as well, so I'm glad I didn't bring Overquill, because I don't think Overquill learns Waterfall. It knows Surf, but not Waterfall, I think. Okay, we'll create a save state. I always create a lot of save states around this area, and I always give this warning. I think you can soft lock in this area if you're not very, very careful. So, like, create alternate save states when you're going through here. Alright, this guy wants me to prove to him that I'm good enough to fight the big bad guy, despite the fact I've kicked everyone's ass so far this game. Best music, though. Okay, the lead with Mamoswine, which I did think was in the battle, but I didn't think it was the lead. Oh, wait, you're gonna set up Stealth Rocks? Is that what you initially do? You might set up Stealth Rocks here. I'll set up Screams. Yeah, okay. I don't know why this was annoying on the bug playthrough now. You had to kill Mamoswine immediately. You gonna set up Spikes or something afterwards? No, okay, fair enough. So I am going to have to deal with that for the rest of the playthrough, but or the rest of this battle. That should be okay. Famous last words. We've -1 Mamoswine. It's probably going to do a little swap now. Wow, it stayed in. I'm actually shocked. I was going to fake out, but I was certain it was swapping. We eat a berry, we punch it. I mean, this should do some decent damage, you know? Size typing. Yeah, back to full health. Now it swaps. I was going to say, if it lets me pick up a kill, I'll get a Moxie boost, and then we're laughing. I forgot you were in the battle. It's Rotom Fan. Are you electric flying? I can't remember. I don't remember this Pokemon. I remember Rotom Wash. I assume you're a flying type. Yeah, it's electric flying. So a flying type move is almost certainly incoming, right? I think we go to Pain in this situation, which is a bit weird because I'm a flying type, but I am very bulky. Oh. Well, that could be problematic. Bang. Oh, this could be extremely problematic. It's +4 now. I'm gonna have to let Pain die here, I think, but it's actually done some good stuff for me. I can't really complain. If I live, I'll roost back out. I just need to stall. But I'm 99% certain we're not living that. Yeah. I don't think the crit mattered. It does, like, rub the salt into the wounds, but... Oh, I've got light screen up right now. Right. Anyway, this thing I can now clap its cheeks. And I can detect this turn. And I think Toxic will kill from here. That's Pain. I mean, we go for the double protect, right? There's no other way around it. I don't have a ground type with me. Sikorsky's so good. He's so good. And that Moxie boosts me. So +1 attack. Right? +1 attack. Wait, do I not get the Moxie boost for that? I thought it was any Pokemon that died in front of me. Do I actually have to hit it to trigger Moxie? Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Okay. I thought I got Moxie for this. Oh, you're cheating. I'm actually going to swap. I'm going to go to Cortex and try and set up again. I hope he does a Dragon type move. Because I want to get a swap into Weavile, but Weavile's quite frail. Dragon type move. Don't do Earthquake. Nice! Scale shot. Perfect. Okay. You're going to be a physical attacker. Get reflected. Jesus, that was a lot of damage. You're going to outspeed me as well. There's no point in Spirit Breaking. Let's get up Light Screen. This gives me my swap into Weavile. Weavile, I don't know if you can one-shot this thing, but you are 4 times super effective into it. So I'd like you to, well, hit it firstly. I'd like you to kill it. Otherwise, bad things are occurring. Okay, they swapped. They couldn't stand the heat. Vaporeon is in this battle as well. So this thing stalls you. I remember that distinctly. Which is very unfortunate because the Pokemon I had planned to kill Vaporeon is dead. So I guess Sikorsky has to do it now. Yeah. I didn't really think that through, did I? Don't burn me. I need to knock that off. I'm gonna get burnt eventually. I can't play this game. And how much damage do I do back to you? Like, theoretically I win eventually, but like, it's a bad exchange. Yeah, okay. It was an awful exchange. I guess at this point I should start using Payback. I guess I should have done it from the beginning. I had to kill you faster rather than sustain. It's still physical, but it does more damage than Drain. I think I just exchange here. And just exchange for Chip, basically. Because I think Blofeld has to kill this thing now, is the grand plan. Maybe Myers tries to kill it, but I probably need Myers in the future. So yeah, let's bring Blofeld into the fray. We swap. I'm going to lock whatever it is in. Garchomp. That crit is insanely big. Because surely Liquidation kills from here, and I'm surely faster than you. I'm just going to make it doubly safe. I'm going to protect this turn. I get another speed boost trigger. But there's no way this thing outspeeds me with +2 speed. I know you're a fast Pokemon, but you're not that fast. Okay, the ace is down. And now there's nothing you can put out here that's going to be faster than me. You do have 4 Pokemon left, which is a little bit alarming. Don't have Sturdy. You're 4 times weak to fighting, right, Aggron? Let me quickly check this. You're Rock Steel, not Ground Steel. Steel Rock, yeah. You're 4 times weak to fighting, so close combat is the better move. It always certainly has Sturdy, though, right? Yeah. So Blofeld's gonna die this turn. Unless it lives a Metal Burst. No. Alright, it's time for the best Pokemon in the game, I think, to win it for me. Well, this hasn't gone to plan. Who's faster, do we think? Okay. Hold on. Ah! I was hoping I would live. Alright, Mr. Myers, it's time for you to win this for me. Which actually, you possibly could do this. Not out of the realms of possibility here. Okay, it's out of the realms of possibility. Oh, you have priority. As long as nothing else has priority, we could do it. We're really, really quick. I need to one-shot Vaporeon. Throat Chop, please kill. Okay, hold on a minute. If they have 2 more Pokemon that are not good with ice, we have a chance. You have 1 health. I forgot about you. So you're dead unless you've got priority. What? It has a Custap Berry. Unbelievable. What a fucking legend of a Pokemon. Okay, you know what? You've earned this. Custap Berry Aggron. Okay, so I think one of the issues was with Vaporeon. Actually, the big issue was Rotom, right? I couldn't deal with Rotom. So I need to bring... I think I should bring you, actually. Actually, Stealth Rocks would be really good as well, to be completely honest with you. Actually, you probably would have been fine. Like, if I got you in front of, what's his name? The Vaporeon, it would have been fine. Do I need to bring Grimmsnarl? Is that the actual Pokemon I don't need? That's gonna make some big changes. I'm not sure I need to bring the Mr. Snarl. I'm a bit concerned though. Do I think Houndoom Mega can beat Mamoswine in 1 hit? That's the actual question I need to ask here. I think if he doesn't, I just die. So it's not a great exchange, now that I think about it. I could also try to intimidate Dorian. Maybe I low kick Mamoswine. Actually, you're pretty good. Your moveset's better than the other one. Because I didn't really get much value from my screens, I feel like. Maybe I did. Maybe I got insane value and I just forgot about it, but... Because the Vaporeon's just going to be a stall battle regardless, so whatever I do with screens, I'm going to get stalled. Let's try this. So basically the only change is Grimmsnarl came out. And Crocodile came in. It's not the... It's not the, what's his name, Crocodile either. The Intimidate one, it's the Moxie one. So I should probably give you an item that links with Moxie. I should probably give you Rock Slide. Where is Rock Slide? I think it's near the back of the TMs. I'll keep Stealth Rock on you. There's like a world where that Aggron just doesn't get any value if I get up Stealth Rocks. So maybe I'll make that like a secondary goal. But I can't lead with you, because then I'll get my ass kicked. Okay. Oh wait, did I put an item on you, sorry? I did not. I mean, I've got Assault Vest here. Also, I'd have to get rid of Stealth Rock then, so I'm not going to give you an Assault Vest. Give you a Quick Claw. Why am I bringing a ground type? What's the point? They have water, ice, a flying Pokemon, Garchomp. You know, actually, I guess a flying type is electric flying, and I've got a rock type move on you. So there is some reason against you. There's one of the Pokemon I didn't see. We can try it. What do you have? Red card, Moxie, Crocodile. Fantastic. Good idea. Fuck. Do I just give you Soft Sand and be done with it? You know, I'm going to give you a Lumberry. It's kind of like... It probably doesn't matter, to be completely honest with you, but in case you get burnt somehow, I think the Vaporeon is going to give you a bad time regardless, but... If that ever matchup happens, I just can't think of anything better to give you. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I can't think of something better to give you. What am I doing? I should give you Yacha Berry. Because then I'm not scared of priority ice moves. Okay. And Blofeld is still here. I have to make sure I bring Blofeld, or probably one of the other Water-type Pokemon, because I need Waterfall. can't believe I just got killed by Custard Berry Aggron. It just, like, went back into my brain again just what occurred. So how the fuck did I just lose that? Okay. So get intimidated. I think you're going to still try and set up Stealth Rocks, to be completely honest with you. I'll clap your cheeks to start with. Well, I feel like you're hard-coded to try and set up thingies, rocks. You should be pretty heavy as a Pokemon, so I think low kick is going to absolutely obliterate you. I just realized I think your item's Black Belt as well, so you should be dead. Yeah. So they get rocks up, but it comes at a great price. Garchomp is back. You're gonna do the same thing. I'm convinced. I don't have Grimstar anymore. I'm convinced you're gonna try and do Scale Shot, the setup, which is really problematic. It turns out. I actually completely forgot that was a play that I made. I think I have to go to Pain. I think I actually have to Toxic you now. I think I might have fucked up. Maybe Grimstar was actually essential just to stop you doing this. I completely forgot that was like a key turn because you're really quick. Yeah, I fucked up here, actually, like, tremendously. Oh, I've done some bad things. I've done some really bad things, potentially. Right, I think I need to go to +6 defense. Actually, we can make this work. This is fine. If it weren't for the passive healing, I think we'd be in a bit of trouble. If we get crit, I think we're just going to lose, but... like, Scale Shot might be his best move, because I am a flying type. So I'm +6 defense, they're going to be +6 attack, +1 speed, -1 defense. How much does this do? I guess it depends. Please don't hit me 5 times. Incredible. So how did you lose this battle? Well, Garchomp Scale Shot me. I should have just healed. It was actually so stupid. Scale Shot can miss. Is the other thing here. Two times. No! Okay, we're in trouble. I need to stall it out now. It is -3 defense, though. We're getting to a point where a cheek clap is going to do some significant work, so perhaps Dorian can actually kill it with Fake Out. +5 now. Not that that really matters. How much does this do? It's not enough. And you don't have Detect. Alright, good. I'm glad you haven't got Detect. Why do you not have Detect? And I don't have you to go to if it was a... I fucked up so much. The Grimstar was so essential. I need to require you to not die here somehow. But I was going to say, it's going to Earthquake me. If I had a flying type, I could have swapped to the flying type now, but besides my flying type's dead. So... we need to sweep everything else. I have to go into Incineroar here. Now I have to ask the question again of, it's +4. Is he going to swap out and reset to not die to Toxic? And I don't know. So I have to clap his cheeks. $61 is also the cap, it looks like. Who's quicker, do we think? I suspect I'm faster, but I'm not entirely certain. I'm not. Okay, well... it's bad, don't get me wrong, but... I don't know what the but is. You make it up. I think I have to go to Bebop here and somehow set up a sweep. But I know I can't one-shot it. I was kind of hoping he'd swap this turn. Like, every call I've made has been wrong. And he's using an 80 accurate move and he's just never missing. I have to set up a world that if it goes to 1 health, which is going to go to 1 health, it can't do that same play against me. Like, how did he know this turn I was going to attack it to Metal Burst and not the previous turn? It's so troll. I forgot the custard berry. That's stupid. Okay, this is not a good battle for me. I should have protected. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, to be fair. Actually, I don't know if the custard berry would have procced if I protected. I might be wrong. I think it wouldn't have done, but... Alright, Mr. Myers, it's time for you to sweep the entire team. I mean, he did a good job before, to be fair, but I've left him a lot of work to do this time. Like, he has to get through Vaporeon, which is not going to happen. Yeah, if, honestly, I mean, I don't know what the other Pokemon is yet, but if Vaporeon wasn't here, I think we'd actually have a chance. But it's just going to scald me to death, I think. Please don't burn. I need it to not burn me. I also need to kill it, not kill me in 3. Yeah, it's over. I need a crit. Crit and we have a chance. Actually, I think Icicle Crash is the better play. If I flinch, then I have a chance still. Was this kill from here? I didn't do the calc. Oh, it doesn't kill. Pain. Okay. So, what we learned from this? The Grimmsnarl was important. Although I say that, it was important, don't get me wrong. However, I think if I'd played Predator with the Mandibuzz, I actually probably would have done better. I think this is a better course of action, though. I guess with the Rotom, because Rotom was still left, I suspect Myers can kill Rotom. I could be wrong, though. Because Rotom's quite quick, right? So he might outspeed me. But if I can get up... If we can get up a screen or something, then maybe we're fine. I think the opening's okay. I don't think the Stealth Rocks matter too much. It'd be nice to not have Stealth Rocks up, but... Versus just one-shotting the Mammoth and getting... the tempo. I could also calc whether or not Weavile gets the kill. Because I think if Weavile got the kill, it'd be faster. But the problem is I don't think he'll get the kill. And I can't bother calcing it, so... I forgot to detect on you as well, which I definitely should have done. Fine, we only just Starlight. It's not like I got a Pokemon with Toxic here. How? Oh, I clapped your cheeks last time. I'm so stupid. You know what? It's fine. I won't set up Stealth Rocks, but I'll outspeed it in the future. It's not dead, but it's effectively dead. Okay, we'll kill it. Okay, this is why we have Grimmsnarl now. And we learned the Mammoth side of the Focus Sash. Nice try, buddy. I might not set up light screen this turn. I think that was the other maybe misplay. Although I think you do kill me. Fuck, I'll set up light screen. I was gonna say, maybe that's the other misplay I made. I think actually if you let stealth rocks go up, you would live to earthquakes. So maybe that's something I have to bear in mind. Because I'd love to hit you with a fairy type move there. Okay, this will cause a swap. Into Vaporeon, right? Which then means I have to swap into Mandibuzz, I think. And this is what I fucked up in the first game. I needed this matchup. Okay. And now I should just stall Vaporeon. I don't know what moves it's got other than Scald right now. I assumed it'd have some sort of shenanigans with, like, rest and stuff like that, but maybe it doesn't. And if it burns me, it's not the end of the world. It'd be annoying, don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't be too bad. I think we try and get Iron Defense up. I know it's doing special moves, by the way, but for the potential swap in the future. Now I'll knock it off so it's not regenning anymore. Oh, it has haze. Okay, good to know. That's actually fine. It is, again, my screens are getting destroyed, which is probably the most annoying aspect of this. I don't know. Maybe I should just attack with Grimmsnarl and not set up screens as the actual answer. Because I kind of don't mind it wasting a turn to haze me. It's one fewer times where it could burn me, and I'd rather not get burned if I could avoid it. I'm actually just going to do it again. Sure. I'll end the battle in +2 defense. That's good enough for me. And basically full health. So I assume Rotom is incoming now. I think I can knock you off. I don't know what the item is you've got, but I don't want to deal with it. I need to Toxic you as well. Ah, okay. Good to know for the future as well. Wait, you don't kill me from here, right? I actually assumed I'd live this. Ooh. There is +2, but I'm quite bulky. Okay, that's actually a pretty big problem, because I'm actually not sure that you outspeed it. Wow, you swapped. Didn't expect it. Fuck, I don't have my bird again. I have to swap because I think it's Earthquake that's incoming. I don't think it's going to set up on me this time. -1 attack. It did Earthquake me. It may do it again, actually. Oh, come on. This thing calls every move I make. Don't hit me 3 times. Thank you. Actually, 4 times. I think I would have lived 3. Like, everything I do, it just calls it. I was assuming a swap there. Okay, now they swap. Good. Raise your stats, then swap. Smartman's decision. You have to have a flying type move. I refuse to believe you don't, but I just don't have a good swap anymore. The stealth rocks are actually starting to like really eat up into me. Okay, if you don't have a flying type move, this is fine. I'll kill you with Rock Tomb, I guess. I doubt I'm quicker. I wish I was, but I don't think I am. Okay. On the plus side, Incineroar could probably kill you now. With a cheek clapping action. Actually, I think we should get you to be killed by Myers. Because the problem is, if you swap into Garchomp after this, I actually am in trouble. Okay, Rotomy's down. I can't one-shot you is the problem. And I need Myers to live. So we go to Incineroar. This should not do a lot of damage. I clap your cheeks. Now you can be one-shot. I'm going to try and kill you with Incineroar. Alright, didn't expect you to be faster than me. Gonna be honest with you. Oh my god. How's Aggron faster than me? Okay, Blofeld, you'll be faster than this thing. Surely you could one-shot it with Liquidation as well, right, buddy? Put it all, pal. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose to Aggron again. I don't think the crit mattered, but it's just salt-inducing. And you know what's worse? Custard Berry's coming in, and I can't deal with it. I don't have priority here, right? So I'm gonna lose to Custard Berry Aggro for the 3rd time in a row. Oh, this battle, man. It feels like it shouldn't be hard. But the fact that you can swap for free and I can't is actually brutal. I might have to change the opening. You have Taunt, right? Pranks the Taunt, maybe that's the opening. I have to bring a wet Pokemon as well. I don't want to say, but I think actually Incineroar's not good enough. For this unique situation, I don't think he's actually that good. He's okay. You need Detect put back onto you again, like yesterday. Actually, I have Protect. I'll give you Protect. That's good enough. Normally, it's worth teaching, in my opinion, Detect rather than Protect. Just because sometimes Pokemon have... what's it called now? Oh my god, I forgot the move. There's a move that locks other moves out, and I forgot what it's called. My brain. What the fuck's it called? It like seals moves that are the same between two Pokemon. Pokemon move disables the same moves. Imprison. And it's easier to imprison Protect than imprison Detect. So it's normally better to have Detect rather than Protect, even though they like conventionally do the same thing. But This is a unique situation where I'm not going to do that. I don't think you need Rock Tomb. Equally, you're the one with Moxie, right? I kind of want Drain Punch Moxie. You know what? I'll get rid of Low Kick. I do like Low Kick, but so actually, it's still, I don't know, you're actually worth it still though. But you can still out another turn of Poison now, which is quite nice. But it doesn't really fully add to the question. The problem right now is I think some of my Pokemon that could taunt the Mamoswine get one-shot by the Earthquake. I guess you could give something an air balloon and just float it. I'm so tempted to send you. You know what? Actually, I think you'd be pretty good. I've actually changed my mind. Because if things nasty plot in front of me, then suddenly you're pretty scary as well. No. You don't need real moves. Know where we're going. Also, I'll put everyone on the cap. Is this unhinged? Slightly. It's a real growth moment for me, though, that didn't like Lipard when I started to play through. To get rid of Incineroar for Lipard. But yeah, I can stall the opening. I'm just a little bit worried about Earthquake. What are you holding, by the way? Lax Incense. I'm really tempted to give you an air balloon. I think I've got one as well, right? Air balloon Lipard. Let's go get him. By the way, do you think suspicious that they're going to know that I've got an air balloon? The AI this is. Or do you think I can bait an Earthquake? This might be the worst attempt. Still, the first attempt was my best attempt as well, which is not saying a lot of my Pokemon capabilities that I've basically steadily got worse. Wait, does the AI get that? Do I get that text when they're floating in the air? I think they do, actually. I think they do now. Okay, I taunt it. Prankster taunt. You can't set up Stealth Rocks anymore. LOL. Fell for the taunt. Then, the question is, do I swap? Because I think an Ice-type move's incoming. The alternate is I Night Daze, so I can copycat Night Daze in the future of Prankster effects. I'd like to save Encore for the future, though. I could also Encore it. Wait, I can Encore it, right? I can Encore it after... No, it didn't actually use the move, so I can't Encore it. You have to Encore then taunt. I think I Night Daze you. Okay, you have actually got a real ice move. I might just die to this. I lived. Okay, goodbye. See you later. I'm out of there. I really need to kill you before you set up the Stealth Rock, so please kill with this. Huge. Okay. I don't have to deal with Stealth Rocks. It's actually monumentally big. And actually, my guy that's on 1 health right now is not too impactful that they're on 1 health. Because they hit the Prankster or a Nasty Plot or something like that. Or a Swords Dance. You get Grimmsnarled. I guess also I should have looked like Mandibuzz replacing... And I'm like replacing with something that can kill Vaporeon easier. What the fuck, I just knocked over as well. Alright, something just fell out my computer. That's not really a good sign, right? Okay, so this is potentially the moment. I need you to not instantly earthquake me, though. Otherwise, I am going to lose. Chef Kiss. Get on cord. Uh-oh. You're stuck. Oh, +6 Garchomp had to swap out. Chandelier is your last Pokemon. Wait, I've called an incredible swap. Get Night Dazed. And I can copycat Night Daze. And it has to outspeed you, right? Do you have Aftermath or something like that? Something weird? No. Okay, Imhotep got its one then. Honestly, I fucking love this Pokemon. I really like its moveset. It's so stupid. It just punishes you for trying to do a setup. And there's another Pokemon that does a setup, so you know what? See you later. Let's go to Pain. And this time I've got Grimmsnarl. Ah, I got burnt. It doesn't matter that much, to be fair. It just, like, eats up into my like, self-healing from the leftovers. I have to be very careful now, so we'll be using a lot of roosts here. Okay. I probably can't weave a knockoff easily into this anymore. But I think I PP maxed the roost, so we should be fine. Like, the poison will get you there eventually. Or you'll swap, one or the other. Maybe I'll try it next time, maybe I'll try getting a knockoff. I think as long as Mandibuzz kills the Vaporeon as well, I'm like relatively okay with this interaction. Because the only other reason to keep Mandibuzz is into Mamoswine, I think, to, like, eat an Earthquake or something. But that situation's also been, like, resolved. Okay, so now you'll die faster. Which actually matters for multiple reasons, because if you swapped out to reset the Toxic timer, the leftovers would get even more value then. Now, like, the damage is permanent. Unless it has rest, which I don't think it does, because they would have used it by now. And unless there's a great reason to, we should try and save Mandibuzz. If I can't, then, you know, we shouldn't. If I see Rotom, I think I instantly swap. I think we go straight to the cap. If it T-bolts me and kills me, so be it. But if it does Nasty Plot, which I think it has to do to get a kill... Oh, you fucked up! You fucked up! Whoopsie-daisy! You Nasty Plotted in front of an Encore. Oh no! Oh no, what am I gonna do? And now whatever swaps in takes the Night Daze, which also sometimes comes with an accuracy debuff. Oh, Garchomp has to take it. Also, Garchomp can't really set up on me. I mean, actually, I say that. He can do Scale Shot, to be fair. But this is the genius of this. This is why it's important you lived. Because now I go into you instead. And we play the same game. I said Reflect again. And this time I didn't take Stealth Rock damage, so I lived this. So I think I Spirit Break you this time. It doesn't kill, but actually it's not that bad still. Now I'll set up a light screen for the future because we might need it, but we're not going to get any more damage off anyway. So we die, but I think it doesn't matter. Should I just go to Maya's here? Yeah, I probably should just go straight to Maya's. The AI is close together, this Pokemon. And if we can catch Aggron, then it'd be fantastic. Okay, they just let me take the kill. Unironically, Aggron is the scariest Pokemon left, I think. Okay, here is the scary, cussed-up Aggron. I have to remember that when I do the Rock or Steel playthrough. By the way, this is actually super scary now that I think about it, because it's also got Heavy Slam, right? So even Intimidate's not very good into it. Body Press, sorry. Not Heavy Slam. That uses your defense stat, I think. Anyway, I clap your cheeks. That breaks Sturdy. And now I punch you and I'm gonna get a full heal. And I get around the Custard Berry this time. Never mind, there's no getting around the Custard Berry. You lived on 1 health. Right, Custard Berry. Reminder, it exists. It's real. It can hurt you. I actually want to test. If you protect, can you get around this? Okay, you do get around it, I think. Because it doesn't change priority, right? The Custard Berry, it just puts you top of the speed order. I think. So he's eating his Custard Berry, gain no value. I do remember, why have you not Aqua Jet anymore? I've taken Aqua Jet off you. Maybe you don't need it, actually. Maybe this is actually completely fine. Because with Speed Boost, eventually you get so fast that you don't need the Aqua Jet. And then the last Pokemon... What was it again? Who have I not seen? For this battle? Oh yeah, Rotom, sorry, we've seen them. I think we just send the damage. I think Liquidation does more as well than Jaw Lock, right? How do I do this again? Yeah. I think he'll take a kill here, but who cares? And you know what? I got a second. I think Copycat will copy Thunderbolt now. Is that the way this works? I can't remember. Because it does the last one, right? I don't have to be in the battle. Oh, it has Motor Drive. Whoopsie daisy. Wait, this actually could be a throw the likes of which we've never seen. Gave it a speed boost. Wait, hang on a minute. I've given it a speed boost. Can I kill this thing anymore? I have no cheek clapping capabilities. If I just swapped before, I was fine. I'd won. Oh my god, actually, unironically, if I don't hit this Toxic, and even if I do hit this Toxic, I might lose. Because I need to stall a turn out. Because I don't think I'm gonna kill. Oh my god, what the fuck have I done? What have I done? I should have just knocked off as well, I think. I thought with the burn, this would do more, the poison. This could be a legendary throw. I forgot what your ability was entirely. Oh my god, I've thrown. I think it's going to kill me. I don't have priority moves. I think you're faster than me now. Okay, you know what? We know what to do now. We can win this. This is fine. This was a bad death. This may be the worst death over the 2 playthroughs. Because it was just completely avoidable. The ironic funny thing as well is if I didn't get burnt, I would have just knocked off and won. But because I got burnt, I don't think I would have killed. To be fair, I'm actually not sure without the bird if I would have killed either. But I'm pretty certain I wouldn't have done. Okay, this is the party that could win. We just need to not throw the end, and then we're good. Okay, we're floating in the air. We taunt you. You can't use stealth rocks. We've seen this already. We night daze you. You icicle crash me. My air balloon's popped. I also flinched this time, which is not what occurred last time. And you have a focus sash. Hello, Vang. I have to clap its cheeks. I want to cry. I done it. I'm gonna lose now because I floated up stealth rocks. Okay, we have to just do it on hard mode then, I suppose. Because now I can't kill the guard jump as easily. I fucking hate this game sometimes. Do I have a haircut on the weekend? Yeah, I did. I finally decided it was worth risking the electric shaver that I rewired together using sellotape. And shockingly, it worked. You know what? I'm going to spirit break you. And then I'll set up reflect. I know, shockingly. That was the other thing that surprised me. I didn't get electrocuted. It was very safe electrical tape, though. Right. Dorian. This thing's gonna swap, right? It's almost certainly gonna swap into Vaporeon. So I'll get some more health back. Now we go into pain, which is what I'm feeling right now. I won't get burnt this time. We be patient. We eventually can sneak in a toxic. I just need to recover first. Now I toxic. Okay, the game's been very generous to me. It's not giving me a burn yet. For electrocuted, I'd say Fortune's on a hair gel because your hair would just stick straight up. Fun fact, I've never, maybe one time ever in my life I've used hair gel. I've never purchased it though. I think I've had it after a haircut once, and the one time I had it, I was like, no, this isn't for me. I just don't like how it feels in my head. It makes my head really hot. Which may be an allergic reaction now that I think about it, but no. I think it just insulates your head even more. Okay, we're going to weave some iron defenses in now, so we will do a few more hazes. Alright. Light screen goes... Oh, wait, I didn't even set up light screen. That's fine. You use it to feel hot. I'm very much more of a warm-blooded person, so, like, anything that can, like, stop me gaining more heat is welcome. Alright, is Rotom incoming? Rotom is incoming. Alright. It's gonna do Nasty Plot. We are swapping to Emotep. Please don't just randomly T-ball me. Holy shit, I forgot about the Stealth Rocks. That could have been real bad. Right, are we going back into Chandelier again? Please say yes. We're going to pick up a kill still. We're going to cry, actually. We'll copycat the Night Days and hopefully hit the second time. You've got a priority move as well. Everything that could have gone wrong, this battle's gone wrong. The previous one was completely my fault. This one is not my fault. This is just, like, such bad fortune. I got flinch and a missed. I'm stunned you stayed in. And now I know that Chandelier is here, I'm really scared to push fighting type moves. I beard a heat exchange to get rid of the heat. Not exactly. My beard is just here to make my face look the right shape, I think. It looks a bit weird without it. Okay, returning to the situation of how do I kill this guy, I guess I rock teammate down to drop the speed. You do have a flying type move. I'm learning more and more now that I've done this battle again. I don't know why he didn't hit me with a flying type move last time. Surely this is your ass, right? There's no way you live this. Okay. So I have some issues still. The Aggron is still alive. The Aggron is here. I'm gonna set up, hopefully. Okay. We're gonna hopefully set up for Blofeld to sweep. You wish you could grow such a beard. I never had an issue with growing beard. I mean, maybe it's just like, I don't know, look or bad look, depending on how you want to call it, but other than like the bits here, which I think is true for most people where I just don't get any hair, like if I didn't shave like my cheeks, it would like go all the way across like this, I think. I play around the custard berry. This is a lesson I've had to learn several times. Okay. Surely from here you can sweep, right, Blofeld? There's a fire type left, there's a ground... Well, it's ground dragon, actually. Surely liquidation one-shots you, right? I think despite my best attempts, I'm gonna win this attempt instead. It was a legendary throw, the previous one, but... And yeah, Garchomp will die from here. We did it! I just want to quickly check. Does Rotom only have Motor Drive as an ability? Rotom. Oh, it's an ability. Fair enough. I was going to say, I don't remember it having the ability. Oh, also, it's a change for this game. Fair enough. That's why I wasn't aware. I was going to say, I don't think it had motor drive. I can forgive myself a little bit then. I shouldn't have ever risked it, but... Okay, you are going to switch. The first 3 Pokemon are going to be Mr. Myers, Mr. Blofeld, and Mr. Dorian. Because the other 3 are pretty slow and supportive. Now you've got 2 cannon, by the way. I guess I knocked out all your other Pokemon. Okay, that actually tracks. Also, now that I think about it, there's absolutely no reason for me to do this battle. I don't need the experience anymore. So I'm just wasting everyone's time. Slow and supportive sounds like my parents. We learn more of the lore of Vang's family. Also, we learn that Vang is going to try and hide the chat log from his family. Alright, Gravelers, leave me alone. I don't want to use a repel right now because... I think we can get Zweilous in here. And Absol. And actually, if I didn't start with Hisuian Quillfish, you can get Quillfish in the water in this area, I think. And I would have exchanged it here for a Hisuian one, because I don't think you can naturally get Hisuian Quillfish in this game. Like, you have to, like, cheat it in. Beware! Beware of the ghost balloons! I know, they're stealing your children and shit. Alright, double Drifblim. You are flying. You're not like an icicle crash. Nor, mysteriously, for a balloon would you like your throat being chopped. Actually, I guess that's like opening the neck of the balloon, right? Good. Honestly, children's strategies. Be a ghost type, have explosion. How can I possibly lose a double battle? I'm immune to explosion. Scientist, would you like to partake in battle? To be fair, I don't really know how to do the battles either. I guess I just don't need to worry about it. I could just run straight to the top. Porygon Z and Luxray. Porygon Z is probably going to be like Choice Scarf, Adaptability, it's like a Uproar shenanigans again. So let's try and kill that thing off. Okay, it's not Choice Scarf to be faster than me. It's also using Discharge, not Uproar. Also bold of the two cannon not to kill the electric type Pokemon. I know it just showed an electric type move, to be fair, so it's not stupid in the end, but I definitely would have been trying to kill that Luxray if I was the two cannon. Alright, goodbye two cannon. Wait, don't you have a second Pokemon that's a Gastrodon? Mamoswine! Why would you not go... Whatever, fine. You know, you do you. You beat me like 4 times, I can't really, like, complain. You might actually be the better trainer. I do appreciate you not earthquaking me, though. Oh, by the way, the Pokemon in Coot's Bog, where the quest is to, you know, collect all of them. Oh, I can't get this because of this. I will do that quest at some point, but I'll just carry on with the game. I'm running into a time point now where I actually want to progress the game a bit more, because there's some real big boss battles coming up. In fact, I think there's 3 back-to-back. So I'd really like to start the next one. Also, I didn't do that quest in the bug playthrough, and it didn't hinder me at all, so we're probably okay. I probably don't need it. Who needs the Dex Dev upgrade? Alright, we have a Pokemon here that is 4 times weak to ice. Goodbye. Perfect turn 1. Can one of you please have Zweilous so I can Dex Nav this Pokemon? Denny and Wigglytuff, 2 of the scariest Pokemon in the game. It's kind of funny that, you know, the bad team of fairies at this point is like, we have this super duper secret weapon that's going to destroy the world. Pokemon stopped them, and it's fucking Denny and Wigglytuff. Oh, I'm so scared. I should be, because I'm monotype dark, so this is actually pretty problematic for me. But fortunately for me, that's still Dedenne. So it doesn't matter. Five times Bullet Seed, I wish I could hit those. Or the Keeper Witches. Anglade. You are fighting psychic, right? I am 4 times weak to fighting, so Toucannon, please kill it. Alright, just let me past. I always forget which way is the right way. Is this the right way? I think that's the right way. Then I can't get any of the other items until the post-game, because that's how you move these crystals. I really want to get Zweilous, so let me use the very legitimate speed-up button on my Game Boy Advance until I find one. Then hope that my AI friend doesn't kill it. There you go, Zweilous. Perfect. Right. Toucannon, we're keeping the Zweilous alive, okay? We're killing the Noibat. Don't mysteriously have Ice Beam or something like that. That wouldn't be very cool. Actually, I really should come back and do this. At least I've seen it. Because it's going to require me to kill on this, or catch on this turn, otherwise Toucannon will just kill it. So, if you know what's good for you, get in the ball. Otherwise, you are dying. This is the end of your bloodline. Good choice. Now, somewhat is the end of your bloodline, because almost certainly you're not going to be good enough to go straight into the team. But at least your children will see the light of day again. Yeah, you are going to be Smaug. Which I think is spelled like this. And Absol's the last one. Is Absol in this area? Because I've seen Absol before in the game. So it must be on this part. Or is it the post game? No, it's in this area. Again, I'll try and get rid of this nerd. And we'll get Absol later. Because it'll make my life way easier. Also, I'll do some liberal use of the speed up button. Right. That I don't care about. And then I think that portal doesn't matter either, for now. Sorry, I don't think this thing that matters down here, because I think it goes to a portal, which is not here yet. I'm getting close to the point where I'm going to lose this nerd. Okay, Rock Fairy, so you're neutral with ice. Actually, no, I'm super effective. Sorry, I tell lies and untruths. Wait, it's not... Ice isn't super effective to rock, rock's super effective to ice. Yeah, I'm super effective to ground. Sorry, I always mix that matchup up. You're neutral with fighting, though. Anyway, I'll try and kill you either way, because you're... The two cannon would like me to get rid of the rock type, I think. Yes. Two cannon agrees. Oh, I just realized as well, I said teach me the ways of bullet seed stuff, but you got skilling. The Keeper wishes he had skill link. Alright, goodbye, Cruel World. Did I bring a poisony guy? I did not. I actually brought one of the worst Pokemon you could ever imagine for a fairy type. Like, run through. I've got a fighting dark type, 4 times weak to fairy. Good idea. I need you gone, to be honest with you. However, I can't actually do damage to you, so I'll hit the Clefable. Toucannon, please drill peck the Shinatech. Thank you. Alright, goodbye to my... Oh no, never mind. I was going to say goodbye to my shark. Alright, last Pokemon. Sylveon. Pure Fairy. That's as good as could ask for. I don't know why you risked a bullet seed again there. I guess it does more damage than Drill Peck, but Drill Peck is 100% accurate. It really didn't matter because I would have clapped your cheeks next turn, but... It's just the principle that you're willing to risk my shark. The skill link. Gastrodon, cool Pokemon, don't get me wrong. But don't need you for this playthrough. That goes nowhere. Just a couple of Golducks on Cloud 9. The guy with the green hat, by the way, complete arsehole. We're about to do another battle with him, and he's going to help the enemies again. You're both pure fairy, right? Which effectively means I'm going to be having a bad type here, I think. Okay, we picked the right one, at least. As long as you die this turn, I think it's okay. As long as we keep going positive once per turn. I'm just worried about getting, like, focused down. And then relying on my ally to win the battle. But yeah, this is going to go into Sneasel, surely. Oh, we went to Toucannon again. I'm just going to speed up the bullet seed. It's going to get him. Alright, you've got 3 Pokemon on your side. Is that what I just saw? Interesting decision. Didn't think to give your partner one of those, you know, in a 2v2 battle. Keep the battle 2v2, rather than 2v1v1. I guess v1, actually. Ninetales. That's a really bad Pokemon for Sneasel. Or Weavile, sorry. Alright, never mind. Just the unluckiest Pokemon I've ever seen. Oh, to be fair, why do you not have Snow Warning? Isn't that the whole point of a lot of Ninetales? You set up the snow. Or in the case of this game, the hail. And then your blizzards can't miss. I'm about to fight... Oh my god, I just remembered. About to fight Zekrom, I think, and Reshiram. I think they are not like the usual Zekrom and Reshiram, from what I remember. I think they have a boost. So, let's save the game and create a save state. And maybe change our party a little bit. Right. One of them is... Oh, we also can see Smaug. I can't remember what you want, but those stats aren't good, so I'm going to have to rebreed you. I actually forgot to bring you guys out of the box as well. I don't think I necessarily wanted you guys, but, you know. And actually, you're not in the Darkest Lord box. You have to work your way up into the Darkest Lord box. So first and foremost, I don't think I can Perish on them. I think the game would say no. I can't remember if they have Raid Armor as well. Maybe they don't have Raid Armor. Maybe it's just like a boosted situation. Because if they didn't, Parting Shot would actually be quite useful. I think there's merit in you. I also think there's merit in you. But you particularly. I think there might be some merit in you as well. I think there's no merit in you, sadly, because I can't remember if it is a raid battle or not. There's a chance Blofeld could be useful here. I think there's a decent chance you're useful here as well, Weavile. It's just whether or not I want to bring Dorian as well. I can't remember if the physical attackers or special attackers. I think they're both special, right? fire and electric. So you're good against the electric one, obviously. It's somewhat good against the fire one as well, to be fair. Flash fire could be useful. I've got a fairy. I've got screens. Yeah. I mean, actually, maybe Incineroar could be good. I wish I had Knockoff or something, but I don't think it'd be that good in this battle. But maybe I'd bring Incineroar and not Dorian, just because it could take more hits, I suppose. But it can't really hit them back. I think this might be good enough. Actually, you could... I know you couldn't be that interesting, because as I said, I think they stop you from... We'll see what it's like. If the battle lets you do status moves, actually, Umbreon could be quite good. The special defensive version of it. Fuck. I might bring Incineroar. I don't completely love it, though. Actually, I wouldn't mind bringing Hans Gruber either. Dude, I need a Flame Orb for this guy, just because I can't be bothered pre-burning him. The only reason I've not used Obstagoon as much, he just requires constant burning. Okay, we'll try this. So it's Weavile. Grimmsnarl is here. I've left Scrafty in. Crocodile is back. I've left Blofeld in. I've put Grimmsnarl in twice because I'm stupid. Houndoom should have been in this slot. And that's it, right? No, Incineroar's in, not you. And I'm just gonna remind myself as well. What does Turbo Blaze do? Is that the one that ignores your abilities or something? Resh. Ignores abilities, yeah. But I don't think it ignores Intimidate, right? Because that drops your stats instead. I think that's how that works. Okay, let's save the game. I think we're about to have another death to the death counter, but we'll see. I've also just realized, I think my ally is going to battle with me. So actually, I don't need 6 Pokemon, I need 3. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that. Okay, I think you should come to help my friend. I think you should come to help me. And then, I guess I'm not bringing you... Oh my god, you're level 59. I don't love it, but we'll see what I can do. I'm a bit worried about the fire one. Yeah, Toucannon doesn't feel like a great choice for this battle. Just gonna throw it out there. They have air balloons. Good to know, actually. It gets an Omni Boost. Do I live through this with a light screen, even? Okay, pick the right screen. Holy shit, I think one of us is going to live this turn. Never mind. Well, one of us did live this turn. It wasn't me. To be fair, I think that's the one that goes through... I think that's the one that goes through, what's his name? The light screen, I think I have reflect up. So the fire one is the one that's... downed, as in grounded. So I can earthquake it. No, I should actually rock slide. Crocodile, I need you to take this, buddy. That's gate. I missed both? Come on. Try again. I mean, that's just unlucky, right? I don't know what you would have done, but still. Okay, this is just not destined to be. My ally's missing attacks. We're all missing attacks. On the flip side, I think I could do toxic stuff, but I don't think it'd be very good here. I mean, that's really alarming. Alright, well... I know there's a Pokemon left, but there isn't a Pokemon left. Really? You dropped me all the way back here? You know what? I refuse. There we go, we're back. Back again. Alright, well, I mean... like, what do you want me to do about the opening? I think Incineroar has to go. I think one of the other things I could have done is this. What the fuck is Fiery Wrath? Oh, it can make him flinch. Actually, I'll take it over to Incinerate, but I kind of like Snell on this guy. I think this will have a positive effect on my chance of winning this. But I just need to not miss the... I just need to not miss the Rock Slide. You know what? Because I'm probably going to have to end the episode fairly soon. Let's take the RNG play. Try and Quick Claw into Rock Slide into Double Flinch. Because I'm obviously owned now. Into win. So I think I think I can pick who to save on turn 1, is my theory. I've also done something really unhappy to the screen there. So if I reflect... then I think we could live through Zekrom. If I light screen, I think I can live through Reshiram. I think I'll try reflect this time, not light screen. I said I picked the right one last time. Wait, did I reflect last time? I can't remember what I did. I light screen, right? Because you got saved from this, which you're not anymore. If I died to Fusion Bolt, then it was the wrong play. But no, I live this time. So I can get both screens up, which is a pretty big deal. I could also T-Wave Reshiram, I suppose. Come on. Okay. Also, I probably don't need... I was going to say I probably don't need what's his name. Oh, that's actually huge. Light play. I probably... The battle doesn't last that long. I just need you to not double miss Rock Slide. Think you've got that in you? Okay, the Quick Claw did trigger. Alright, nothing's gonna trigger, it turns out, because they've just focused me down. So, I think Zekrum's -1 attack now. Okay. You're a fire type. I don't really want to lower my defenses, but this is going to do nothing, so I guess I just close combat you and hope you go for the Vaporeon kill. I think this battle is going to be whatever my ally last Pokemon is, which I've forgotten. Oh my god, I do no damage. It's going to be whether or not Mamoswine can kill Reshiram. And it should do okay into it, right? You take a Fusion Flare. It does, but not like by the kind route. Come on! He just misses everything. Okay, we got way closer this time though. I'm gonna do the reset. So I don't want to run through the mountain again. I just need... Oh my god, the Frostbite was so useful though this time. I just need the second Pokemon to be different. Because I need you to actually like contribute to the battle. And now that I learned at the last moves, it actually has ancient power, so bringing Houndoom is probably not a good choice. Boop, boop, boo. I think you two are fine, though. So, Fire Dragon. What's the best way for me to deal with a Fire Dragon? It's Fairy, right? But that's Grimmsnarl, so I'd have to not use Grimmsnarl for the sake of Grimmsnarl things, which feels bad as well. Other than that, Water's not great. I guess Rock would be fine. Wait, where's Hector Doyle? Because you have Head Smash. That's going to do a pretty big damage. Which one of you is the Special Defense Lord? It's you. I think I'll try Umbreon. I actually think the item on... I don't know if I've got it, though. I want... Is it called Moringa Berry? I might not have it. Yeah. I want the berry that if I get hit by a special move, my special defense goes up by a stage. That would be the dream. I don't think Leftovers is going to be good enough for me. But I guess we're going to try it. Wait. Oh. Alright, save. Great save state. Running back. Grimstyle still comes. You still come. I think you come now. And I think this time I'll go to Incineroar next to make Zekrom even worse. I have to reflect. Then I think we should set up the light screen still. I am somewhat tempted to T-Wave. Actually, maybe... Fuck, maybe I just T-Wave you. Because anytime I can stop you from doing something, it would be pretty big. And my intention eventually is that Umbreon will deal with you. Come on, Paraflinch. Okay, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Now, James comes in to Intimidate again on Zekrom. Actually, tell you what would be good. I forgot the move. Is it called Punishment? The one where if they have increased stats, they take more damage? I mean, that's turned off for this battle because it would be so obnoxious. Let me pop your air balloon as well while we're at it. We are desiring a Frostbite. Actually, you know what? Hang on a minute. A U-turn. That's the winner's choice. I go into Umbreon. Alright, thanks, Mamoswine. Big thumbs up. Thank you for earthquaking me. Didn't want that health anyway. You have done some pretty good damage though, so maybe I should complain. Like, holy shit, that was some good damage. And now we need to do some stalling. I kind of want to detect, but do I snarl then detect, or do I detect and snarl? I guess I snarl and detect. Please don't both attack Umbreon. I think I've got it. I think we've done it. Because this will be -1 special attack as well. Which is why I want to snarl. Okay, detect was the right choice. But it won't matter. The paralysis was actually the true winning play. Okay. Nice work, Umbreon. Light is sending me to Cannon Vaporeon Mamoswine to fight Ivory. They'll automatically join my team. Good. Thanks. Much appreciated. Okay, let me have one crack at this. At least one crack at this. From what I remember of this battle is the way to win this is to keep your allies' Pokemon alive as long as possible. Otherwise, you're in trouble. So let me bring out Dr. Neocortex, I think. I think this is a double battle as well. I might be wrong, actually. I think we bring Incineroar. I really need to... I can't give you knockoff. I really want knockoff, though. Is there any actually good Dark-type moves in my TM case right now? Because I feel like I'm lacking something. I don't think close combat is what I want. Because like, if it's a steel type, I'm just going to hit it with fire anyway. So why have I got it? I think the problem, though, is my best Dark-type move is, like... not Thief. I think it's Payback. Okay, I see the problem. Actually, Brutal Swing could be interesting. If it's a double battle. And Snarl, actually. I don't love it. In fact, I somewhat hate it, but you know what? They told you not to be scared of Snarl Incineroar, but here we are. Again, reminder, I would use knockoff if I could, but I can't. Also, I can't remember what their Pokemon are, which is very unfortunate for this battle. I'll try... Wait, hang on a minute. I've got Mamoswine, Vaporeon, and Toucannon. So I probably don't need Blofeld. And I probably don't need Myers, because they've got an Ice-type coverage. So I guess Shredder. Although I've got Ground-type coverage, so wait, maybe I don't need you. I should probably have a Pokemon that I don't have the coverage for. What about Grass types? What about if I bring the Keeper? What if I bring Dorian or Sikorsky? What if I bring Cool of his singing songs? Try this. Also, I forgot to change my sidebar. It's all wrong. Although, actually, hang on a minute. Have I just made it right again? No. Houndoom is God. I thought I turned it back to the correct situation. That, I think's right. Okay. So, yeah, I'll try the first three. But I think I'll give you a Citrus Berry. Okay, let's go. Let me see who we're fighting at least. Normally Marlon's not too bad actually. I assume this is Marlon, which I think it is Marlon. Right? You're called Marlon? You're called Ivory. Dude. I was gonna say Marlon I think uses Psychic normally. If this is also singles, then we're also in a world of hurt. Okay, it's singles. We're in a somewhat world of hurt. Actually, this matchup's pretty favorable for me. You might just instantly swap. Fair enough. I'm stupid. It's fucking Prankster into a Dark type. You stupid idiot. Why do I always do this? I always forget it has the Prankster effect. Good moveset. Just Raw Dog Hydro Pump. Why haven't I got the same moveset you had before? Where's Scald gone? At least we have the leftovers still. I called the switch as well. Genius. Maybe not as big a genius as I thought. It'll do some damage. Okay, does anyone have knockoff? Did I bring anyone with knockoff? No? Good. Did I bring any steel types with me? No? Right, Mama Swine, I need you to kill this thing. Hit it with an earthquake. Don't have... Wait, you don't have a Sasha's Black Sludge. I'm kind of shocked this hasn't killed you. I think the next one will kill you regardless. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you live on 1? Not even on 1. How did I feel like my first attack did way more damage than my second attack, but I must be wrong. You're just going to start the Toxic is your game plan here. And by God, it's working. I fucking remember this Pokemon. It's just scum. Pure scum. I can't even punish it, really. Okay, note to self, bring knockoff. Otherwise, this Pokemon is actually unkillable. Right, it's going to Toxic again. So we go to Mamoswine to protect me from the Toxic. I just need to PP... I know this is paid, but I need to PP Stall Recover to win this. Alright, just back to back. You know, of course he called me just swapping and not earthquaking you again, which would have caused you to lose. Good. And now you Scorpio on this. I fucking hate the AA in this game sometimes. It just takes the piss. Actually, it's just taking the piss. Can I lose, please? I can't kill this thing. My team is not equipped with the capabilities of actually fighting this one Pokemon, so I auto-lose. I have nothing that scales. Okay, this is the win condition. 2 cannon, get in there, start screeching. That's how I kill this thing. It's -4 defense. How much does Drill Peck do now? That's the damage I'm looking for. Hazed me? You have to swap now, surely. Okay. So, turns out Toucan can fight this Pokemon. Oh, Landorus, good. Do we think I'm quicker than Landorus? Don't go back to the Marini thing. Oh my god, you're stalling me as well. Okay. I've seen how this works. You have Rocky Helmet. Are you gonna have Toxic as well? Is this where we're going with this? I really don't have a good team to fight this guy. Oh, how was I meant to know? How was I meant to know it was going to be Toxic Stall? It is Toxic Stall. Okay. I remember this Pokemon. Holy shit, I fucking forgot to Attract. Oh, God. Well, it's really bad paralysis. Frostbite. You know, I think at least this Pokemon could have died if I'd Frostbitten it. I can't say anything to Attract. We'll just die. I need a female Pokemon. Oh, good. A sausage party. Fantastic. Good. Thrilled with this. My only positive is this thing doesn't have, like, leftovers or something. I mean, the Rocky Helmet's really bad still, don't get me wrong, but it could have been worse. How did we know last turn, by the way, to Attract and not Toxic, and then this turn it Toxic? That is a 95 accurate move. This is the worst battle in Pokemon history. I remember it now. How did I forget this battle existed? It's actually horrible. So note to self, bring some females. Specifically what to deal with Mandibuzz. Possibly set up Tailwind at some point as well, because the Pokemon I'm given from my ally are not very fast. I'm just going to try and break through. Hey, I found out his last move. Frostbite, I beg of you. I'm so due a Frostbite. Okay, you're dead. We're going to get attracted to death. Dorian is just a lover, it turns out. Not a lot you can do about that. Alright, every Pokemon is poisoned now, so I am Giga Doomed. I'll clap your cheeks to try and stop you roosting, but it doesn't really matter. And I guess we will U-turn. Sadly, I'm also a male. I'm attracted to this very attractive bird. Get it? No, just all my Pokemon are immobilized by love. We're just all lovers. No, yeah, get a free roost. Now enjoy. Now you hit the Flare Blitz when it doesn't matter anymore. Good Pokemon. Best Pokemon in the game, by the way. Just foiled by love. Do you put me back at the base of the tower again, by the way? This is after the Reshiram fight, right? Yeah. Give me one more attempt. Because that's actually tilted me a little bit. So they led with Incineroar. I think Grimmsnarl was actually kind of okay. I just fucked up the Primester turn, but there's surely better leads. The problem with my lead is it's always going to be... Actually, there is a better lead. I literally just... It's how we started the episode. Where is Kingpin? It's Defiant. Defiant is the answer to this. And I give you an Adrenaline Orb. Then all the other scum, toxic, stalling Pokemon, I just need to outspeed and just obliterate them. Where's the Moxie one? I'll give you Sand as well. I only need 3 Pokemon as well. So we saw Mandibuzz, So I need an answer to Mandibuzz. Ideally a female. Wait, where's... Weavile. Female, perfect. It's beautiful. Take the Adrenaline Orb. You're gonna take Soft Sand. Actually, I might just fucking give you a Life Orb. Who's got a Life Orb right now? You. Not anymore, you don't. And I go with you three. My only wish is that I could change your bulk up ability, but it's fine. I'll just deal with it. Okay, save the game. I'd create a save state. Did I also put a death on the counter then, when I died? I was so unbelievably, like, seething. I don't think I did. I think 162. Okay, so Grimstall is gone. And we've brought in our new hope that is... Who did I bring in? I just completely forgot it. Ah, Obstagoon. Okay. So you're coming, and you're coming. So I'm going to get +1 speed and +1 attack from Incineroar. I'm then going to lose some of it. I think I have to go for the kill. He's going to swap though, isn't he? I knew he was going to swap. He's going to have a ghost type, isn't he? Okay, Mandibuzz is the in-swap. I'm female though, so he can't attract me, he can only toxic me. I guess Guts Obstagoon could have been an answer as well, for the toxic. I'm +2 attack now. Now I'm +3. I can count. And now I kill you. Right? I don't think it does. Oh my god. I forgot I have no attack that can hit Mandibuzz. I didn't roost it. Just send me home. I am home, but send me home. my brain is not in the game anymore. I put Facade in it. That's the actual true answer. How much does this do? Actually, let's taunt it. Let's use some Pokemon smarts now. Taunt the toxicking Pokemon. Why have you stayed in? This can't do that much to me, right? Holy shit, I did a lot more to me than I thought. Okay, the swap. And this is Toxapex now, so we're gonna have to deal with Toxic. However, Taunt is the ultimate answer. Fuck, I should have just brought Pokemon with Taunt on it. I'm overthinking things. Now you can't Toxic to me. Or Recover for that matter. And now I swap to Mammothwine. And if you stay in, you're in trouble. My only issue right now is I think it might swap to Mandibuzz. I'm calling the swap. I bet you next time if I do this, he's gonna swap. He didn't swap. You actual scum. If you didn't burn me there, this was over. He was dead. I just put a scream. Okay, new plan. Taunt it again. Go to Bebop. Don't get burned. Earthquake it. Get killed by Scald. Go to Toxapeck. Two cannon even. Drill Peck it. Goodbye. Landorus is here. Landorus now kills me because I've wasted 8 Pokemon dealing with 2 stalling Pokemon. It missed me with something. I didn't even see what it was because I'm full tilt right now. See you later. He's out. Incineroar's back. It's going to intimidate me. He's the best Pokemon in the game. He's going to clap my cheeks afterwards. I did actually no damage to this thing. See you later. Vaporeon, it's your time to shine. Maybe I just need to play on full tilt. Maybe that's the answer. He didn't clap my cheeks. He's just gone for a bare Flare Blitz, which crit me, of course. I predicted the swap. Toxapex. Alright, he's back. He's going to recover me again. And I have no counterplay to this anymore. I have to let 2 cannon die. Actually, no, the counterplay is 2 cannon, right? 2 cannon screeches 2 times and then kills it. Two cannon screeches 1 time, then kills it because I can't do it again. I'll die. You recover. And then you recover it again. This Pokemon actually can't die. It's the best Pokemon in Pokemon. It's not Incineroar, it's Toxapex. It's -2 defense. It's -2 defense. It doesn't give a shit. It burned me. It crit me. This Pokemon is disgusting. Why won't you die? I can't kill it. Hit a raw Hydro Pump, please. You swapped. It's Pheromosa. That thing has no defense. I hit a raw Hydro Pump. It doesn't matter because it's going to one-shot me back, but it's nice to feel something. Oh, look, it's got a Focus Sash. Who'd have thought it? A Pokemon that always holds a Focus Sash is holding a Focus Sash. It's going to obliterate my Anus. Oh, good, I died. Oh my god. Just get me out of here. I'm just on full tilt mode. Okay, we're gonna have to come back and solve the issues that Toxapex, but I think as my last hurrah, I figured out roughly the answer. The answer is just taunt it, but I need something that taunts and can beat it up. To be honest with you, Obstagoon with Guts probably and Facade probably a good answer to it, because it does get taunt, Obstagoon. So yeah, I might have to set that situation up. So I might have to leave the cave, but I'll do it off camera, I suppose. And I'll make a team that can beat that guy. The worst thing about it is there's another boss battle instantly after it, so I was hoping to sneak through it, but I guess I could not be that lucky. Anyway, YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, why don't you like, comment, subscribe. Everyone helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye!